women type, and I think it's because they kind of brought their politics to their the profession. And Anderson, if you wouldn't look them up, you would have never assumed that he was necessarily a gay man. You would have just, yeah, I don't know, you just never really thought about him and his sexuality at all. He just kind of gave you his views based off of what CNN wanted to say
He gave
versus
you his view, his gay.
but versus Don Lemon, who constantly kept trying to do the just try to tag his political views in the conversations. He likes to also add the black part in, and I think that's the flamboyancy that the general population of watchers don't really care too much to see. They would much rather you just stick to the prescribed topics, and move on.
I think it's convenient. If it serves a purpose, they'll put them on, and if it doesn't, they'll take them off. There's certain things you can't say, even if you feel. And that's probably what happened. I still don't know what too gay means. It's either that you're gay or you're not. Like, so that's a weird thing to say.
There's levels to gayness.
No, it's a spectrum. Okay, like honestly, truly, like when people say like things are too gay, I feel like we know usually it means either someone's very comfortable in their gayness or they're a feminine gay person. Like that's usually what it means. Like they're too gay, and so it's like it means that like you know that person's gay. A lot of people are cool with people who are gay and they don't know about it. You know, they'll talk about their personal lives, or you don't talk about your personal life. You just got a job, it's whatever. But once they know about it, it's like, oh, well, you talking about your man as a man is too gay, or you talking about your woman and we want to hit fine shit. That's too gay. We don't like that. You never know with these dudes. Like a lot of men are like that, and I would say just because you're not like that, I do like psych y'all. Even though I was fighting with him the other day, I just be like that. But it's just like I feel like just because you feel like you're not that serious, where you're like, I don't be fighting with people if it's not serious. You don't come for me, I don't come for you. A lot of other people aren't like that. Like when niggas say like something is too gay, it can be as easy as you told him that you have a husband instead of a wife, and now that nigga's mad because that shit is too gay for you. It's just it really is a spectrum of not just gayness, but like what people are accepting of. And I feel like that's the whole thing that like we're missing, or just like people can get mad about it, but at the same time, there's a reason that he got the payout. They don't get these payouts like just for like some, you know, random comments or someone being rude. It's a pattern of behavior that lets these people know that's why they deserve a payout. So
I'm gonna say that there is the spectrum is there's the extreme, super flamboyant. Everything consists of being gay. Every single argument, every time they open their mouth, they're talking about their gay viscosity, and that makes it an issue. So we could be talking about ice cream and the next.
And most of them can't afford their insurance. They've got children, they got families raised, they're working all kinds of overtime. As a matter of fact, when they get hurt and disabled, which happens far more frequently than being killed, their pay is cut to about 66% of what they did before, and there's no overtime. And most of them go bankrupt. So they don't have that ability to get that extra insurance, that extra thing, unless they have a spouse.
Wait a minute. There ain't nobody talking about ice cream. And please don't do that to anybody. Flanders or Nathan or any one of you other dunks in the room. So I think what the issue is, people much rather deal with a more palatable individual like Rachel Maddow, who's also just screaming to the field that she's gay and gay, and nobody cares.
I
Or like I
feel
said,
like
Anderson. Hey, I was done. Anderson. He also doesn't do the same thing. But when it comes to the flamboyant side, there always seems to be the raunchy black gay that wants to scream high and low into anybody who hears them and wants to yell it in your face and bring their boyfriend to the stage and kiss on stage and all that other shit. There's just a bunch of unnecessary shit that's not really valued or wanted. They want to push it in everybody's face, and I think that's the reason why they get fired. 'Cause nobody wants to see the shit. Nobody cares. You go be gay over there. Stop trying to force everybody to accept your lifestyle. Fuck you, nigga. Nobody cares.
Ryan, I feel like the issue, like what you're talking about, is because I feel like you don't feel like you're pushing your lifestyle on other people, while you do feel like other people are pushing your lifestyle on you, right? Like, for example, even when we talk about like, oh, the flamboyance of, gay black men, like I do be having that same issue where I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gotten to a point that we went from, yes, ladies, show your body, fuck these niggas, do your thing, to like, goddamn, you got your whole ass out? The fuck? Like, no, girl, put a little bit of that up. Put a little bit of ass up, girl. But it's just like, that is where the culture has pushed them based on like what we're talking about. So you're being like, why these niggas got their ass out? Why they doing this? Why they doing that? You was clapping hardcore when the girls are doing it. And like, when it really boils down to it, a lot of feminine gay black men are around black women. It's actually not just the black men. Honestly, I won't say it's very diverse. There's a lot of, it's diverse. Like, honestly, I know all my bottoms. Some of them. I love them all. It's just like, I feel like y'all act like y'all don't know where the culture came from when y'all were one of the biggest manifestors and the pushers of the culture. Like, y'all push this type of culture. Like, honestly, truly, if you really think about it, like 30 years ago, people was not thinking about ass. They was thinking about titties. But because of how y'all pushed it, yeah, now we got niggas out here being ass. I got white girls, competing with me. I'm like, girl, no, I don't even want to compete with you. They're like, nah, I got a bigger ass. I remember back in the day when they used to be like, my skin's darker than yours because I got a tan. They don't even say that shit no more. They'd be like, I got a bigger ass than you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, okay. I don't be in the gym. It's gonna be okay. But it's just like, y'all have to act like y'all are the pushers of that culture. It's not like they're doing this out of nowhere. It's not like these gay black men who have like gone up and like now they're like, some of them are like, making motion off of supporting black women, but also some of them are making motion off of being themselves. But like, the whole thing comes from y'all niggas. Like, what are you talking about? The BBL culture, like the culture of getting BBLs, being thick as shit, making sure your thighs match, all of that shit. You're mad that gay people are taking this on, but being realistic, a lot of gay people have like taken up and been there for black women, but they also see black women as something that they like want to see in themselves. And then you have these standards for black women, and then you are confused why these men want to be out here with fat asses. Like, Saucy Santana is out here. Literally, there's so many like people on TikTok doing like the same like little things he does, where it's like, period, this and that. Why do you think they want to look up to black gay men instead of black straight men?
Well, I'm saying that now that gender and sexuality are on a spectrum, meaning they are fluid, that we should not have to consider sexuality an immutable characteristic. I don't think it ever was. So take those right.
Alright, so
if man could be woman and woman could be man, then you know what? Fuck it. I think gay man could be straight and straight man could be gay.
And I personally
and
may
give us
have a
the
vagina and be a bad bitch. Shut up. But I am a big nigga. I know for sure if I was trans, I would be 6'5" with a big dick.
It's just stupid shit down here.
Shut up, Lion. Go ahead, Monica. I'm sorry, baby.
All you
Shut up, Lion. Monica was speaking. I don't want to hear you. Let her go.
I don't care what you want to hear or not. You shut up.
I actually used the conversation.
The overall point is...
Shut up and let her go. I'm never gonna listen to you. I don't respect you. I don't respect you and I don't care.
Minutes, because I wanted to ask Nolan a question.
It's just the stupidest shit ever.
I don't wanna listen to him.
Okay,
Ew.
then shut up. Go somewhere else.
I wanna listen to her.
I don't care what you want to listen to. This
You're just
Yeah, but-
talking. I'm not gonna answer you.
Lions are respected. Lions are a respected member of the community. So
He's a coon. He's a coon.
What's wrong with this crazy ass woman? Look, here's the point. Well, we don't necessarily know that anymore. The overall point is you think that they're your allies, and in fact they're your replacement, and you're an idiot for siding with these people who all they do is copy you, trying to beat you so they can take what's left of the heterosexual men that they can. That's the ultimate point. They're here to deceive and trick niggas, and you help them. They never actually was on your side about anything. Just look at the political standing that they have with you. What are they actually fighting for? For you, black woman. What? What are you
You want me to
What the
answer
right?
you, Lion, for real, for real?
Wait. The right
Lion,
to
you want to
wait, no, not yet. No, not yet. The right to abort your children is what they stand for you. And what else? What other political statement are they making for you, dumbass woman?
Okay, is it my turn? No, I do. Let's be very clear. What they fought for was our fucking freedom. Are you fucking stupid?
From who?
Like, the reason that we even got here to America is because black people didn't respect each other enough to not throw each other into
Hold
slavery.
on, Lion. Hold on, Lion.
Black people didn't even respect each other enough to not sell each other into slavery. And then we got into here to America, and I can pop shit, and I'll pop shit with any white man, but at the end of the day, they can always be like, yeah, but who stopped that shit? Who stopped slavery? Who stopped it?
It was fake.
Let's be fucking for real. Listen, y'all niggas was not on that. Y'all niggas was like, even to this day, there's people who come from the African continent that we have always been trained to love and care for, and they're like, we're happy we sold you into slavery, blah, blah, blah. These people around me, they do not do that type of shit. What are you talking? It's crazy. It's crazy behavior. And the fact that you can even be like, what did they give you? Bitch, America, what are you talking about? I'm happy to be in America. What are you talking about? I literally don't have to work hard at all. Like, even when they have all these, like, they, put people out the country, and they're like, who's gonna work these farm jobs? Not me. I work a cute little job. I do my little thing. I don't do too much work. Like, honestly, I'm happy to be where I am, and I feel like y'all feel like they never gave a shit. But to be honest, like, that's why I do take up for my homegirls, because I definitely understand where sometimes, okay, if people be talking shit on you, you gonna have to move on. I'm not saying that being black in America means that we're, like, being treated like the nicest ever, but honestly, it's better being treated nicely in America than somewhere else. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, we have cute little work from home jobs. I don't even have to get dressed to go to work. I be talking to people, like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not the same. Like, the whole idea of, like, these people are fucking us over, and it's the worst thing ever. Even me personally, that's why I came into the room and I apologized, like, because I was drunk that day, and I was like, I'm sorry for being mean to you. I
apologize as well. I didn't hear you apologize. I apologize as well. But it's all just letting you know, a new day is a new day. I don't hold anything against you, but I appreciate it.
Thank
And I
you.
reciprocate back.
Can you make y'all what she's
I could be popping my shit sometimes. Shut up, nigga.
Nolan, did you hear what happened?
That's my whole thing.
Someone with a plus sign spoke to me. What's up, Monica?
Hey, yeah, plus community right here. So Nolan, did you hear what happened? I learned something really valuable on Clubhouse recently.
Yeah,
I heard that calling someone weird is actually worse than calling them the N-word or an atheist. I did not know that.
Yeah, that is unfortunately true. And I don't understand it because I'm just saying you're weird, like you're being strange, like you're not being normal. I feel like the niggas is taking it too hard. I feel like it's a lot of more than this.
For the record, in this room, there's a list. So from worst to bad, the worst word.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in the middle of something. What's up?
Oh, I was just looking through a 2017 Kiplinger magazine I used to subscribe to, and that's when Trump was in office,
Uh-huh.
and the like CD rates, and they're all very low at that time. And
Yeah.
I remember I just sat on money, not investing it, waiting for this shit to turn around, but it took till 2024 to turn it around.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Um,
Oh, you know what else? There's an article. There's a number of articles back when you got caught up in that 2019 deal.
Mhm.
It's still being talked about as one of the worst times that ever happened,
Mhm.
or of the era where people like your age range did get caught up in that shit.
Mhm.
Really makes me mad every time I see it. Anyway, what are you doing?
I'm about to go work on the coach house.
Oh yeah, do what?
Tape it all up and lay plastic all around so I can. I don't really want to do 2 cans or even 1 can today, but I have to get this painting done because I just had 2 new cans shaken up. So.
Well, they do say it holds for a couple of days.
Mhm.
I sure as hell wouldn't trust that.
Take it
What do
back.
those guys know? They're only selling the shit. Doesn't mean they know shit.
What do you mean? You think I should bring it back and have them shake it again?
No, I think you should stir it. Don't you always take stir sticks when you
Yeah.
have paint?
I also bought like a metal mixer that I can put on my electric screwdriver to.
Ooh. That'll spit all over the place. That you didn't need. You just use a paint stick. Kind of like dig it up from the bottom carefully.
Mhm.
I wish I was there. I'd paint that little beauty for you. What color is it?
It's just white.
But you gotta paint it again. Well, that one only time
There's
I
stains,
ever saw it.
you know,
Looked like it was
'cause-
in good shape.
It flooded, so there was all the staining on the walls from all the moisture.
Oh, whoa! I don't know if the paint's gonna cover that without a primer.
No, I can wipe down most of the stains.
Well, you sure should first. They got a product called TSP,
I know.
trisodium phosphate.
I know.
Um,
I literally just you can use a wet rag and paper towel. I don't need to scrub all the freaking walls. It's too much work. And that chemicals, you know, you're dealing with all that chemicals. It's like this is the thing about I hate about painting is you're literally exposing yourself to all these chemicals. It gets all over your skin. It's such a pain
there's
in
a
the
real
ass.
prep period. That's what painters get $5 for is that prep work.
Yeah.
Tarping everything down, taping it. But it's still not worth it to me because I can invest in a $5 roll of tape and do the baseboards. I'm glad I'm done painting. It is. I painted this whole damn place myself. Every wall, ceiling, it's over. Now don't paint during the heat of the day. Start getting that. Get out there in the morning while it's still nice and cool. Have the doors and windows up. And roll it out. Do you have a Harbor Freight near you? I don't think so.
No.
Nah?
No.
That's where you get the best prices on that paint stuff. I bought myself a Sawzall yesterday. I'll leave it in my will for you. Yeah. So everything else okay? You okay?
Yeah, things are going fine. I just gotta keep moving. That's it, and everything will be okay.
Yeah. That's what Aunt Linda said probably about a year ago. She said, you gotta keep moving. Because when you get older, I don't really like doing paperwork anymore. I don't really like housekeeping, cleaning anymore. I'm even slowing down on cooking. It's like all of a sudden, bam, all.
Yeah,
It's
cooking.
hitting me. I'm slowing down.
Did you or Samantha ever get that thyroid treatment surgery where they cut into your neck?
No, but Aunt Linda had that when she was a kid.
Really? As a kid she had it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess they wanted one of the 5 daughters to get caught up in some kind of surgery so they can make some money.
What I don't understand is how you're the baby of the family, right?
Yeah.
So how the hell how is Nancy doesn't have the same father as you? But what did your mom get back together with your dad after
My mother
their...
went outside her marriage, and Nancy was created, and I believe that's why I was created, to cover her indiscretion up.
See, that's so conspiratorial. It's like you think you were a cover-up baby. It's so stupid.
You know what? I like myself. I do, because I can see that I just kept on pushing forward, although I was like kind of left out there all by myself. Even when I was a young child, you're on your own.
Yeah, but I mean,
like myself
I
because
know.
of my succeeding, but and it really doesn't matter
Exactly.
who your mother is or who your father is.
Exactly. That's
if
my
you
point.
grab on and hook in,
Yeah.
that's the only way. That's the only way it happens for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say when you.
Else,
That's why I'm making fun of you when you say you're a cover-up baby. I'm like, yeah, like you just came up with the correct answer, but you know, I was just wondering because like, how the hell does a woman get back with the man that? Well, I guess it makes sense now that I think about it, but it's still.
well, think about. I just thought of this. So Nancy was the 4th child. Mom was probably out of her mind, right? She's got 3 kids already. Now she's got a 4th one. So just having those 3 tipped her over the edge to having an indiscretion moment.
Uh-huh.
But when I was just a teenager, she invited me out to lunch, which was really off. That was out of the norm. And we go to meet this guy in a restaurant. His name was Mike. And I had to endure having lunch with a man that she's having an affair with.
Mm-hmm.
And Nancy finds a love letter in my mom's purse, and she shows it to me, and she says, show it to Dad. That was George.
Mm-hmm.
My stepdad. Show it to George. So I did. I just handed it to him. And I don't know the discussion that he and my mom had. But this guy was flowering my mother with gifts. And I think that's when she started those babysittings out of the house.
Mm.
So that she could have him come over to her babysittings. Because don't you find that odd? That she's babysitting other families' children, leaving her own kids. Nancy and I were left in the house.
Mm-hmm.
She would come over to our house and make a sandwich. And Nancy and I would let ourselves in the door. We had a key because we'd walk home from school and have our lunch and then lock the house back up and walk back to school.
Mm-hmm.
While my mom's at the other person's house.
I have this book about.
Anyway, I thought of an idea. Here's a suggestion. No, an opinion. I think Trump is promoting crypto wants to close down the treasury
Mhm.
because it's a big waste of money.
Mhm.
And kind of start fresh and anew where we have control, because the U.S. has like completely lost control of all the agencies that run it,
Mhm.
and there's way too much fat, so he's trimming off that fat, and he's got his hand in crypto himself, so he stands to make money.
Mm.
Anyway, that's my opinion. I took a 2-hour and 20-minute walk with my neighbor today.
Nice.
It was a big walk. We walked. Intel put trails in behind their big ass building.
Mhm.
So this guy introduced me to those trails, and it's kind of nice. God, we just talk politics and news. And he's great. He's a married guy. He's a man that did all the plaster work here for me. And he was a Catholic, so he went to Catholic school. And he lived in Naperville.
Naperville's very popular now.
Have you met anybody exciting lately?
Yeah, I met this girl, but she's moving back to Germany, so it's not going anywhere.
Oh. Cut them off when things aren't even looking good, right? I've always wasted my time hanging too long.
You know, I was kind of upset, and then I did some yoga in the park, and I looked up at this beautiful tree, and it you know, some kind of like a eucalyptus tree or something, but looked so amazing. I was just like, the message was everything will be okay. You know, like don't you know, don't be upset about anything. Just day by day by day, and that's it. Like people come,
Yeah, you know what it
people
was?
go.
You were seeing the moment, the beauty, spring. Spring is kind of like a blessing
Yeah.
in itself. And you were appreciating the moment.
Yeah.
Don't read any more into it than that.
No, that's
You
it.
were being thankful.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that I got the message.
Yeah, nice, isn't it? I get those little epiphanies every so often too. And I'm so glad that I took that breath, because there it was. I don't get them too often, but sure do recognize them when I do get one.
Marriage is like the perfect analogy to debt, meaning that you create this essentially an artificial contract which involves all these unknown third parties in the future.
Who are those third parties?
Judges, lawyers, police, counselors, society, basically.
Okay.
So I was just saying, I was listening to Bill Maher, and he was saying that marriage jokes are very popular because marriage sucks. So it's fun to make fun of it. But yeah, I mean, if you find somebody you really like and everything is going well, you know, it's a beautiful blessing. So that's where I want to be. But unfortunately, because I have this lawyer and a judge up my ass, you know, it adds another layer of penetration to all my relationships. And
That's where a girl's gonna take a hike.
well, my point is, if a girl's gonna take a hike, and then maybe she's not really interested. Well, the point is, she's not interested in me. So it's like I guess I need to unfuck my situation to get a girl interested again.
It's actually
It's a filter, basically.
like you said, if the girl's into you, she will step up with your problems. But you gotta tell her the truth. And then, it's not a bad, what you did, 2019, property values dropped. It was all a bank win-win situation. And you said, fuck you, I'm out. That's exactly what you did. Now, when she tells her parents that, that's the other layer you're talking about.
Yeah.
they'll probably say, just keep going, honey, keep going.
Yeah.
You, I know I would if you were my kid and your girlfriend was in that dire strait.
Well, that makes me kind of jaded about love, meaning that it's not really about. It's not even about It's not even about attraction.
The apartment building.
Well, what I'm saying is, it's. I mean, love is. I mean, you should. I guess it's a good way to actually do like a diagnostic on love. You know, both ways, whether it's not really love and it really is about arrangement, or providing security. So, yeah, I mean, I understand it from the position of like an animalistic position where that man has to go out there and come back home with meat. So, that's basically the situation.
Some girls gonna say, yeah, we can live there. We can pay that mortgage. It doesn't matter to me. It's not my building. But as long as we got a nice apartment in our lap, we'll live there.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is there's always levels, meaning somebody who's living in a Roach Motel studio, in a shitty part of the town, if you can fall in love with somebody that's something significantly better than you, you've just improved your situation. But that person is usually like a low quality tenant, somebody you don't even want to rent to begin with. So.
We're not talking about renters. We're talking about girlfriends.
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm already living with people in this building. It's like ridiculous. It's like a big house. I live with 2 people, 3 people. I mean, if somebody else moves in, I mean, the whole thing is, if you don't have a kid, Mom, there's like no reason to live with somebody. To tell you the truth, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, because what's the point of living with you if we're not like creating a baby and raising a child? Like, I just find it to be kind of, you can enjoy your boundaries, I'll enjoy my boundaries, but I prefer my peace and quiet by myself. I mean, I think
it
that's
is nice
just
to
my truth.
have somebody like once a week committed to having dinner over at their house, or they come over to your house, you split it, and then you go dancing with them when there's music to go out. That was pretty nice. I'm really missing that with that guy.
Well, that's dating.
That guy.
That's going out on a date. There's lots of people who want to go out on dates, but there's a lot of people who also don't want to pay for dates, and thus they're just looking for sex. And those are like sociopath or just basically drug addicts. They're sex addicts.
Or maybe they're looking to hook a guy with qualifications.
A lot of it is spam too. A lot of people are just talking on these apps, and like it's all just spam, So I don't know.
What a waste of time.
It is a huge waste of time.
Seen anybody? My health club's full of girls that have their camel toe hanging out with these skinny spandex panties on.
I know. I went to the gym today, and there's just so many beautiful women that I'm like, all you have to do is have confidence and communicate and ask if they're interested in going out on a date. I mean, that's all. It's not, I'm past the shyness aspect, but it's also, I just want to work out. But, it's in the summertime, I'm going to be asking, beautiful girls if I can get their number and take them out on dates. I mean, I don't have a problem, trying to talk to people. A lot of it is just the motivation.
If they don't like a date that you're not paying for anything, and you just take a walk and talk, that's the only way you can really see what. Let's say they see a dime on the ground.
Mom,
they bend over to pick up the dime, and they're excited. Look, I found a dime.
Mom, a lot of women, unfortunately, they just don't like to drink $1.50 Miller High Life. I don't see any difference between that and a $20 cocktail. But a lot of girls, they just, they want. I think girls who get everything paid for, it's exhilarating for them, and they feel like they're walking on a cloud. And you can, if you buy somebody $100, $200 dinner, $300 dinner, the joy that immediately comes out of them at that exact moment, it's because they feel like, God's grace is pouring down riches to them at every moment, you know, and you're just that guy on a Tuesday, and then there's somebody else on a Wednesday and a Thursday. I mean, I don't know. There's some girls that live like that, you know. It's the Marilyn Monroe dream, I suppose. If you're really beautiful and you work it, because again, it's all spam, and there are girls talking to hundreds of people on their phones. So it's a crazy way to live your life because it's spam. You know, you have no real peace of mind. You're kind of a
And let me tell you, when I was having that guy come over to my house for dinner, it would take me a couple of days to grind up walnuts and put cocoa with it and make these like dessert balls and marinate my meat. And it gave me a chance, shave my legs, you know, paint my eyebrows, look good, look sexy, feel good, cook my ass off, have him come over. It felt so damn good. But he was an uncommunicative user, liked service, he had a lot of money, didn't spend any, didn't bring anything except maybe a handful of cherry tomatoes or rotten pears that he picked up off his ground under his tree. But I felt, until I finally said to myself, why are you spending your money making these appetizers, main encore, and dessert for this jerk? But it was exciting. It was a way to show off my culinary skill. You see, you don't really need to take somebody out to dinner. If you can impress somebody with your cooking and they're appreciative because you know that they don't know how to cook, and if you get into that deal once a week, you go to her place 1 week, she comes to your place 1 week. And if she can't come up with a menu because she's, you know, not a cook, then the two of you put your heads together and you come up with the diet menu. Don't you find that engaging?
mm-hmm.
That would help you, push you forward too, into figuring out food. Oh, I got a story to tell you. I went to a barbecue across the street, a graduation party for the autistic son, graduated high school. So this lady sitting at the table I was at, she says, I know you. He said, you do? I said, I don't know you. She says, yeah, we work together at La Peep in Park Ridge. She says, I was only 18. And you were about 30, 31. I said, yeah, that is the age I was when I was working over there. And she says, I remember what a hard worker you were. She says, I asked you to hold the dustpan while I swept it into the pan. And you said to me, here's how you do it. Put your left hand on the dustpan, you put your right hand on the broom, and you sweep your own dustpan full. And she says, I remember how physically fit you were. I really was enamored by you. And then she talked to me about, remember that place you wanted to work at, the Edison Park Inn?
Uh-huh.
Remember that along the railroad track?
Yeah.
She says it's even expanded more. And she said Trader Joe's and Whole Foods went in Park Ridge. She said La Peep is gone. But what an interesting, oh yeah, she went to high school with some of Jim Chivister's children. How do you like that small world?
Small world after all. All right, well, I want to try to save some sunlight here, and I have probably fucking 10 hours of work ahead of me. Who knows how long it will take me to paint this stupid place. One coat is never enough, so thanks for the call. I hope you're doing well and had a great day, and let's talk later this week.
Okay, let me ask you one thing. Do you get up on
ceiling needs to be painted too.
It needs to be white
Yeah, it's
to
gonna be
reflect
white.
the light.
The whole thing is white.
Whole thing is white?
Yep.
And what shine did you get? The satin, the flat,
Yeah.
or the...
Satin. I think satin.
You got satin? That's what you should have got. You did that right. Did you take all the wall plates off the light switches and the plugs?
I'm gonna tape them with painter's
No,
tape.
no. Take them off so that you could just roll
Yeah,
right around them and you won't get that buildup next to the plate.
Yeah, some of
I'm
them.
playing tomorrow.
No, you can stay right where you're at. If you'd like to come here, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're going to your house in October apparently for the big 100. Can you imagine what it'll be like when you turn 100?
I hope I die when I'm 84. 82.
Why? You could
That
still.
means I only got 9 years left.
Why
That's enough for me.
your 80s can still be very, lived very well. I mean, you can really enjoy life in your 80s if you take care of yourself.
I don't enjoy life.
Oh, you don't enjoy life? But what's the difference? I mean, whether you're 80 or how old are you now?
71.
71. Well, 9 more years you'll be 80. I'm sure you're going to make it to 80. At least. And then maybe 89. And then when you're like 94, I'll be like, wow, do you think you'll make it to 100? And you'll be like, I don't know and I don't care. We'll find out. And then when you get to 100, you'll be like, you'll still be talking about, who knows what you'll be talking about when you're 100, but. I
I
mean,
hope I get hit by a car.
you want to get hit by a car?
That'd be the easiest way out.
Getting hit by a car sounds horrible. It's not an easy death.
Who cares if it's as long as it does the job?
Well,
I'm less interested in continuing to live. There's nothing left to live for.
I think
I've
that's.
done it all.
I,
I've done it all.
Yeah, but then that should be a good place to be when you've done it all, because then it's literally just about every day. See, you know that movie with Bill Murray, Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
He was trapped in a time loop. He couldn't get out of, the same Groundhog Day every day until he finally became happy. And he realized that he was getting angry over everything. And then he fell in love with the girl, and then the movie ended. It's an interesting movie to watch. You should rewatch it because it's really all about anger management. I mean, here's a challenge. I'll give you a challenge. Try not to be angry for 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days. Imagine if you could go 30 days without getting angry about anything. That would be. It's a challenge. It's very difficult because there's so many things that happen all the time where you're just like, motherfucker, this is fucking unbelievable. So, I mean, I went to the gym the other day and, the light turned orange as I'm through the intersection and the camera goes off and boom, I got another $100 ticket. And so you're just like, even when you go to an intersection and you see that timer counting down, 10, 9, 8, if you don't have enough time, and plus, basically, that means you can't even be going fast. So, I'm saying like the speed limit here is 30, 35 now, everywhere. You can't go over 35 anywhere. So, I'm just saying, you just have to drive very slowly here. And anyways, so my point is, it's the same thing in life. People are road raging all the time. In the real world, at work, in their car, they're on the phone, on the internet, they're road raging. So, the revolutionary or the enlightenment way to live your life, if you want to change your life, Mom, is to try to go 30 days without getting angry over a single thing, and you'll be like, huh? Well,
I don't have the obsession of the telephone or the email or that stuff. I'm chill. People like it chill. They like being around me. And I'm really easy going. It's you guys, your age range.
yeah, but you just
that
said
live twice as fast.
you want to die at 84 and get killed by a car. Like that doesn't sound to me like somebody who's chill. That sounds
Well,
to me.
that's one way. I could probably come up with a few other ways, but
and you
if
just
it happens,
and you just said you've
I'll
already.
be lucky.
See, my point is, you just said I've already experienced everything, and everything is boring. So I'm just trying to point out that, like, you know, if Dad has told me this too about being bored, about not having a job. Um, you know, this is the thing about Aunt Pat, at least. Like the artistic, the manufacturing of art, you know, and creating art, you'll never be bored because there's infinite possibilities. But people who are bored are essentially lazy. That's kind of what happens. They no longer want to create shit, and they just want shit to be automated for them. So, that's just my opinion.
You know, you just have to eat again. It's like life amounts to eating. You have to go get the shit to eat it. Or you can pay for shit food in a restaurant and be angry about it.
Well, this is what I like about living here, at least in northwest side of Chicago, is that I have 50 different good food options that I rotate, you know, amongst. So my food intake is always high quality and always varied. I never get sick of what I'm eating, and then I try to find the most high quality food for the best price, and then I mix and match. I mean, you know, it's and it gives you you know, and food is so amazing. It just tastes, you know, some food is just so good. You're just like, wow, I'm in heaven right now, and it's fatty and delicious. But I just worked out, so I earned it.
Fatty and delicious. When's the last time we had a physical?
Last night. But bump. Yeah.
You should have a physical and probably a prostate check.
Oh yeah, once some Indian guy from Hyderabad sticking his finger up my butt saying, "Oh, Mister, get over, your prostate feels very nice. To feel so good. How does it feel when I push here?" Oy!
Have you ever had one yet?
No.
No. How about you don't have colon checkups yet, right?
Nah, no colon checkups yet. Nah, I'm good on the colon and the prostate for right now. I got bigger things to worry about, like paying my gas bill, paying my electric bill. Oh my god, the fucking utility prices are driving me crazy.
Okay, just checking to see if you're taking care of yourself. You
Yeah.
have free
Went,
health care.
I just went to the gym today. I'm doing more pull-ups than I've ever done in years.
I know, but you gotta check the cholesterol, thyroid, you know, all those checkups. And all, that's what they do when they do a checkup.
Well,
Do a blood draw
what
and
were
tell
you-
them everything you're lacking.
How many boosters have you gotten?
2.
And you got 2 vaccines?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, there's so much information out there that I'm sure you don't even care about or have ever read about. But, you know, I mean, you do know that it was probably a bad idea to take those, you know, vaccines and the boosters. But
I think it was all a shit show for some deliberate purpose.
how can
I
you
think
just?
it was a cleansing to get people off of Social Security to save the system.
It was a purge.
I think there was a number of reasons to do it.
Yeah, it was a huge
They need
purge.
to, and when all those people that did die, and they had large estates,
Oh yeah.
so when those estates got cashed in, that's when the tax revenue came in.
Well, the thing is, they spent trillions of dollars on loans, on borrowing. Heroes Act, 1.5 billion, 1.5 trillion. So the country's now at 40 trillion in debt. So that was the biggest scam, is all the COVID relief funding and buying 30 fucking million vaccines every month. I mean, the government,
And masks.
everything, yeah, masks, the rotisserie chickens, the incubators. I mean, you know, this is the thing that I really dislike about life, is that it's like lawyers and doctors, and that's it. They're like those two fuckers, those two categories of reality control so much of the pie, you know, and where your taxes go and how your life turns out. I mean, it's those two fuckers. And the worst one is the doctor, in my opinion. I heard this doctor at the gym today talking about how they can no longer get Medicare, and so they're switching to Medicaid Advantage as their way to lure
Medicare Advantage.
to lure new customers in. and they have to adapt with the times. And hearing this conversation, I was just like, ugh, what a fucking, scam artist. Like, just finding a new way. Meaning that it's the fucking government. Without the government, these doctors wouldn't even be able to earn a fucking living. They'd be making pizza prices, because they're a dime a
I'm getting
dozen.
a doctor appointment here now. These doctors are leaving. They've already left. I was getting a colonoscopy, and the guy had like an Israeli accent. I said, "Oh, where are you from?" He says, "I'm from Israel, and I'm here." Jordan. He was from Jordan, and he said he was here for 5 years, and then he leaves. He was a young man.
Yeah.
So they're doing maybe what they would call a residency, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's who they're bringing in here, because all the doctors are leaving.
Well.
It's a shit show here.
Oh,
And that's just another reason I want to say, hey, fucking knows. Whatever's happening has nothing to do with my doing, but it affects me. Try to get a dermatology appointment.
Yeah, crazy.
It's like they're letting you just die here. I know. And you get to pay them $180 a month for that Medicare Advantage plan. That's coming out of my Social Security.
Exactly.
That gives me less to live on, and I get less protection.
So why didn't Trump and the Republican Congress stop taxing Social Security benefits?
Well, because they took tax out of that money when you were working. So they were double dipping.
Yep.
And they just stopped that here in New Mexico 2 years now. So finally I'm getting, how much are you getting on your little $2,000 a year? Not a lot. So they couldn't tax you that much. I mean, shit, maybe you're getting $200 back. That's what I'm getting back, 200 instead of them keeping the 2. I'm getting that 2 back. Wait till it's your turn.
Well, any other positive, optimistic, joyful advice or thoughts or comments?
No, counters are full of shit, paperwork. I've been living like this for so long, I overlook it now. And I say, I'll get it done when I get it done. I can sit there, and I can keep looking at it and walking past it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I got a lot of shit I gotta do. I got a lot of paperwork I gotta go through and finish. I gotta send this appeal back to the Treasury and to their Civil Rights Office. So today I'm gonna draft the letter and.
I find by getting up at 6 o'clock, I get a lot more accomplished between 6 and 9 when I go to the health club. So those are my 3 best hours.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably the optimal way to do it.
I'll be outside painting by 6:30. I just did wood putty on my posts and sanded them today. Now tomorrow I'll put another coat on and then sand that, and then I'll paint that area. Whew. Okay.
All right. Well, enjoy your evening, and talk with you soon. And be well. And people love you. Be happy. Life is short.
Yeah. Someday I'll get a dog. Maybe that'll bring happiness to me.
You need to be. I don't know.
It's hard to find happiness when you live alone.
I think maybe you're just you're not. I think you need reprogramming. I think you need to be updated. I think you need a makeover and an update, like a software update in your brain.
No, I don't think I ever have been happy. I think I've been content because I've always stayed on top of everything.
Uh-huh.
But happy?
could be your perspective, but I bet how much you want to bet it's your conditioning that your all your life events, all your experiences. I honestly think a good book, is better than a lot of therapy. If you really read that book and it's basically meaning intelligence. It's like if you were smarter, maybe you'd actually be happier. That's the theory.
If you were smarter, you'd be happier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. I know some pretty damn rich people, and I would say when you have money, you just want to protect it and make more with it. That makes me content. Doesn't make me happy. Makes me better off than a high percentage of people that don't have any. So that makes me content.
So, part of happiness is basically realization about who you are and where you came from. And that's why I say your conditioning has created such a powerful personality and identity that if you had like an ego death, so to speak, you would be happy. But you associate so much with your identity, meaning that if you go within, it's infinite within and it's infinite without. Like, you are the universe. So it basically comes down to meditation. And there's a saying, a Native American saying you might like. It says, if you can say it, it is not true. So, if you can say, I don't think I'm happy, well, then it's probably not true. You probably are happy, you just don't know it.
I'm content. God, I just had a real thought on that. No, it just kind of left me.
Oh, perfect.
I'm not angry. I know what I was going to say. My confidence is so rock solid
Mm-hmm.
that I don't feel anything can mow me down because I'm the human mower myself. Yeah. People think that because I'm gray-haired and because I'm in a house like this and I can have them come in and ask them for quotes, they don't know you. So they always go off the charts thinking they can, rape you for money. And I just go, thank you very much for coming over. I will take your consideration. And I go, next. I've gone through so many people for this house. I hate people. I hate them. But what I do have over them is I've got the money because I have made it in this business. And they don't know that. And they think they got the upper hand. And they don't know that I've got the upper hand, you dumbass. So it's been a good field for me. But now I gotta find something else. And I don't know what that other thing is.
Well, you should come here, in the summer and rent one of my apartments. And I can give you a bunch of good books, a good joint, and some Miller High Life, and you can go sit on my boat. Enjoy your summer.
You didn't get any takers for that boat?
No, just spam. I'm going to lower the price.
What do you think about that? Would be risky. Rent it out.
No, I don't even have insurance on it. So if somebody I can put it on Airbnb, and I can try to rent it, but I just want to get rid of it. I don't even want to have to fucking manage that stupid. It floods. It's got water. It's got this. It's like I don't even want to deal with it anymore. I like going down there. I like the location, but fuck it. It's a floating bed for thousands of dollars a year. It's a waste of money.
Right. I agree. Before something happens,
I told my friend Ryan, I sent him a picture. I was like, dude, check out the boat I got. He goes, congratulations, you got the shittiest boat in the entire harbor.
It's funny. It's funny. I'm gonna go sit in the bathtub and pour water on my dusty body.
Okay, have a good evening. Thanks for the call. Love you. Talk to you soon.
Okay, you're welcome. Call me sometime, huh?
Okay, talk to you. Bye.
To being, oh, these are my kids. Now this is my life. We have seen that and understood it. I feel like just because y'all niggas don't have that doesn't mean that we can't understand that. Yeah, y'all have all these niggas rapping about the same thing. Oh, okay, I'm still talking.
You hear this, Bima?
Be quiet.
Spam.
Yeah. Thank you. You see how the same thing of like these niggas be rapping about the same shit, and you can be on that. You can be like, oh, I don't understand why things don't stay the same. But if you actually look into women, not just black women, Southern women in general, like we will listen, Big Dolly, we will guide you throughout the whole fucking thing. There is a thing where Beyonce was that bad bitch. And we was like, yeah, we twerk on Beyonce, to being like, yes. Big mother, big auntie, big Solange. It's a movement that y'all are still doing the basic things of and not understanding how people grow. I feel like you think you're on the stage being like, oh, I'm that big nigga. All you're really showing us is that you a little nigga that don't grow.
What do you mean? What do you mean? So you think growing?
So I said if.
I was
So I
talking
said
to
if.
you, but if you try to
So I said.
You said
So I said.
y'all niggas
So I said
growing
if.
one person. So you wasn't.
So I said.
Talking to two.
So I said if. I led with the if.
Your mic is so big right now. Why?
I'm sorry. So I led with if. I said if, right? Which means if. So if it ain't true, what is it? It ain't. Let it fly. Any event, number one. Number two, a movement, right? So she's matured and got a husband and kids. So that means her listeners should have a husband and kids. So I'm assuming, since you are caping for her, that there's a husband and some children around there somewhere. That's what I'm assuming.
I just wanted to add also specifically about the Monica Lewinsky lyric. When you compare her lyrically to other artists in her landscape, saying that is like imagery, but there are the girlies who are out there saying the thing with no veil, just throwing it out there, being very explicit with their words. And I don't think she's doing that.
Right, so there's Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion who want to talk about WAP. But then you got Beyonce who's doing it in a much more sophisticated way, which to me, I appreciate someone like telling you like it is more, then you can just kind of throw them in the trash where they belong. But someone like Beyonce, she takes the good, this wholesome, beautiful image that she's created over the course of 25 plus years, and then she mixes it with this poisonous message that, you know, she makes the bad look glossy and glamorous. And that's almost a little bit more pernicious. So I agree. She's definitely not as gratuitous and as explicit as a Megan Thee Stallion or the Cardi B or whatever y'all want to call Sexy Red with the booty hole color, right? There's that very graphic approach. Then you got Beyonce who pretties it up. And to me, there's an argument to be made that that's even more gratuitous because she's putting gloss on a piece of shit. This message is not good. And trust me, if I know it, sitting here, I'm a nobody, and she definitely knows it. And I believe that she's compromising on her values. She was raised in the church. Listen to her second Destiny's Child album. They're doing a whole commemoration. You singing Amazing Grace beautifully. Okay, listen to when she got on with Michelle Williams, and they talking about when Jesus can't say no, whatever that. They're doing it. So she knows, she has the awareness, which makes it even more of a sin. To be so aware of the truth and to be so, being prophetess, being so profiting. You're profiting off of selling people a poisonous message, especially young little impressionable girls. Especially, it's just sickening.
What? Yeah, I don't Beyonce right now. Like, what? How young is her fan base?
Her fan base extends from people in their 40s all the way down to the teen girls who look at Beyonce as a beautiful image of what it means to be a woman. And I would be cool with that if she just.
But here's the thing, dude.
That's not true.
Yeah, okay, so on top of that, are you saying the same things about,
the male artists that are sending poisonous messages to our young
Come on,
men.
man. That's don't do the whataboutism. That's don't do the whataboutism. We can
Yes,
talk
my
about
message is no, but just to answer her question, my message is consistent and across the board. Beyonce's just on the table right now.
Here's my
But trust
thing about the whole thing. It's like, I definitely feel like you feel like you're coming from a point, but I feel like you're really not coming. Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible.
Wait, can you repeat that again? You seem like it's coming from a point, but not coming.
She don't know how to be nice. She's about to be mean. That's all right.
No. She has something cooking, bro. She's like, you're coming from a point.
No, I'm trying. I get where he has a point. I get where he has a point. I'm trying to be nice because it's like I definitely feel like it's different for different people. I definitely feel like I've seen conversations where I'm like, okay, y'all doing too much of black men. They feel this type of way. I feel like you feel that type of way heavy. I feel like you feel that type of way heavy. Me personally, I don't feel that type of way heavy. Like, I don't.
I feel
Like,
what
I don't
type of way
feel
heavy?
that type of way.
Which way do I
No.
feel?
Hey, listen, don't interrupt.
No, but I don't understand what you said. I feel some type of way heavy. Which side?
It's gonna make sense once she lands, brother.
I feel like.
But just know she feel your way real heavy. Go ahead.
I feel like you feel the type of way heavy, where it's just like, okay, and I'm gonna be honest with me, for example, right? I'm a Black American. I'm from Memphis. People know this. Like, my grandfather was a sharecropper. My dad went to the Navy. He made his money. My mom's always spent that money. Like, it's, like, so me personally, I have been privileged, but that's what y'all niggas have worked for. Y'all worked for us to be privileged in the way that we are. But I feel like sometimes y'all still want us to step back into something that we've never experienced. And so that's what I'm saying, where I get where you're coming from, but I feel like me personally, like, heavy is not something I've experienced. So I'm not like putting you down being like what you're talking about isn't true. What I'm saying is that's more of my daddy, grandfather type of shit, not me.
But what is something that you haven't experienced? What haven't you experienced?
Honestly, truly, I have not experienced a lot of racism or crazy shit. Like, honestly, that's why I'm such a girl's girl. Because the niggas don't be mean to me. Even in this room, like, Psycho was in the room, me and him was going off on each other. Even when I said something that was funny, he was like, I'm gonna let you have it. And he let me go. Like, he could have went off on me and really grabbed me by my hair and whipped my ass. But he was like, nah, all right.
Yeah, but I don't see how that's related to the Beyonce conversation. The fact that you haven't
What I'm saying is, and I'm trying to explain it to you, what you're saying is all of these people have to experience things in a certain type of way, and we don't. Honestly, truly, Beyonce has done a lot for people, not just like in the idea.
Oh, another beehiver. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I don't understand. See, all I said was, according to Tommy.
I'm trying to win. Y'all don't. And I feel like y'all don't want to fight because honestly, every time I fight with y'all, I win, and they be calling me mean for going off on y'all. So let me finish because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, shut up, because y'all gonna call me a bully if I really go off.
You wild, Nathan. And you doing it again, Nathan. You encourage this foolishness. Nathan.
He does. And I love that. I love that black men encourage this foolishness because you know what? They got black daughters, nieces, they got their homegirls that they fuck with, and they be like, you know what, girl, go off. Period.
I would never encourage foolishness.
And you would never, but I would.
Exactly. I would too.
Y'all would never, but they would.
If I ran a crack house, I would absolutely encourage people to smoke crack too.
Accept y'all up and kick y'all down, but I'm being nice to y'all, and I feel like y'all don't even respect that. For real. Y'all don't even respect the bare minimum of shit. Like, for real. Like, I will apologize and be cool with people because I know, like, oh, okay, it's cool. Like, I'm not trying to do this too much. But y'all be thinking y'all on that bully. If I want him to kick y'all down and I was going to talk shit to y'all from the top, I can do that.
All right, back to the subject. Back to the subject. All right, go back to this.
You have to be lucky if she don't want to.
You're a pussy. That's the subject. Honestly, no, they want me to turn up.
That's all right. I ain't worried about it.
You want me to
She
turn up.
came
You
out
want me
with
to
a
turn up.
bucket.
You're a
That's a
pussy.
ghetto gutter bucket.
You're a pussy.
It's like
Ghetto
people
gutter
itch
bucket.
to be ignorant. It's like people itch to be ignorant.
All right.
You're a pussy.
Yeah, it smells a lot better than what you got
That's
between your
exactly
legs.
why you
With that
niggas
wig
got
on your head. Take that
mad.
wig off
You
your head.
have to say something
Take
that
the
shit
wig
like
off
that.
your head.
Tyler
Now.
Perry
Walk
ass
on me,
nigga.
pussy. Your pussy
Okay,
smell a
Tyler.
lot better than your
Okay,
pussy.
Tyler Perry. Okay, Tyler. Okay, Tyler. Put that wig on and shake that ass. Put that wig on and shake your ass. That's what you have to do.
You walking around
Take
with
that,
Beyonce
put that wig on and shake your ass. That's how niggas like
You
you
look
make
crazy
money.
with that wig on
You
your
like
head.
Tyler Perry ass
Anyway, I was
nigga.
responding to
You
Cali.
you never gonna
Cardi
do
B
that.
Megan
It's
Thee
never gonna
Stallion
happen.
over here.
Nah, it's never
Beyonce
gonna get
doing
fixed,
it in
bitch.
a worse,
It's
pernicious
never gonna
way.
get fixed, bitch. I
Sophisticated
am your
people. She's taking
Beyonce.
a bad message and she putting lipstick on a pig.
And that
You
bad
understand what I'm saying,
message is better
Tally,
than
you
what
understand what I'm
niggas
saying?
talking about.
Tally, I was talking
No,
to you,
she
Tally. Can
don't.
you understand what
She
I ain't talking to
She
you.
don't.
You ain't nothing
She
but a
don't.
dog face. We saw your face. You don't got a dog face. You don't got a dog face. Your face is like a dog face. You should say dog face. Because that wig got on your head, girl. I don't know. You ain't talking no shit with that wig on your head. Take the wig off your head.
Nigga.
Anyway, Tally.
No, leave her alone. Get the
Tally,
fucking
where
money.
you at, girl? I'm talking to you.
She got money and information. She don't
Tally,
need
where
it.
you go, girl? I was responding to your
She
point.
got green beans.
Can you respond to my point, girl?
No, she don't have to
You want
respond.
to hear me drag you across the... I can't drag you because your wig keep falling off.
You're
When I
a
try to drag you
loser.
with your hair,
I don't have
you
to have
fall
a
off because
wig.
you got a wig
I
on
have
your
real
head.
hair. Ask
Take
your
that
mama
wig
about
off.
that.
Go put
You
that
fucking loser.
PTR back up.
Ask your mammy about her hair. Ask your mammy about that shit.
Dog
You
face, this
loser
dog
asshole.
face. You look like a dog.
Yeah. Dog face is giving a
Yeah,
pit
dog
bull.
face, not dog face. I'm gonna call you dog face from now on.
Your bitches to
I'm gonna call
dogs.
you dog face from now on. You ain't dog face. That
And I
face
love
like a dog.
that. I love that. I
I'm
love
trying
that.
to get back to the
Because you niggas be
conversation.
crying about how
You
nice
the one who wanna take it there and call me a
pit
pussy.
bull.
Well, I'm gonna
You
call it
loser
right back to you.
asshole.
You call me a pussy.
You a
My pussy
loser.
don't smell
I
like the
did
way
call
your
you a
pussy smell.
pussy. I
And you got a
did.
smelly
You don't
ass
know how my
stinky
pussy
pussy.
smells because I would never let a loser
Sure
or
do.
not like you
Sure
about
do.
it.
Because Beyonce wear a wig don't mean you should wear a wig.
You're
Your wig is terrible.
disgusting. You're a loser
Anyway,
ass
can we move on,
nigga.
please? I
That's
want to
why
get
you
back
have
to
to
the
be a
conversation.
soprano.
Hey, moderators, are y'all going to moderate? Y'all going to let this girl talk?
They are.
Come on, nigga.
Moderation. Final moderation. Final moderation. Let's get back on track, guys. Hey, come on. Let's don't talk about people. Let's talk about the
That's
conversation.
right. Let's get
I wanted to say this to man.
Nah, he want that smoke. Let him get that smoke.
Listen.
I feel like y'all got ladies
Beyonce, regardless of what you feel.
Oh my God, Nick, you gonna do something about this?
When I was being nice,
Oh my God, there she goes.
when I was being nice,
Tell dog
y'all was like,
dog
she
face.
being nice.
Respect the room. We don't want to hear your dog breath no more.
I
Let the
miss
man
her.
talk.
Yo, Nathan, this is your fault, fam. Nathan, this is your fault.
Let the man.
All right. I had to spray some more. I just wanted to say this. Dollface and the Infinity. Listen, it ain't good to be mad at each other. It's good to be positive. Be friends with one another. Learn how to communicate your differences. Alright?
She don't call me a pussy. I like her. I think she's cool. She should call me a pussy.
Nathan, I
You know what it is, bro?
Nathan, this your fault. This your fault, Nathan.
You're ugly. Y'all ugly and y'all poor.
Alright, cool.
Listen, there's this concept within relationships, most what people call nagging or something like that. It's like when you be mean with someone that you're attracted to, take it a step back and think,
I'm not attracted to that face. I'm sorry. When she put her real face up there, I'm disgusted.
Exactly. Call me ugly. I love that. I love her.
I did not like
But
it.
anyway, let's get back to what you were talking about.
You can't put a fake wig on your head. I just made it all
Y'all two get your hands off each
I
other.
love that.
Stop it.
Stay away from me.
Like y'all two need a room. Y'all two all sexually
No.
frustrated.
I'm Team Nathan. I'm Team Nathan. I'm for the baby. Keep these niggas away from me. Nathan, keep these niggas away from me. They're being aggressive. I don't know why these niggas are.
She got her own hair. Why she gotta wear a wig? I don't understand it. You should be forced to wear your real hair.
I I have a lot of
You catfishing people. Nobody want to.
That's what you can't be saying, Nathan, man.
And you want to talk to me about real hair.
Let's get back to the conversation.
You can't do push-ups, but you want to talk about real
I saw
hair.
your PTR.
Shut
Your
up.
PTR is terrible.
I'm gorgeous. I know I'm gorgeous.
Dog face.
I am.
D-O-G face.
Listen, that's why I give DOLL and the whole
No,
thing.
D-O-G. You gotta
Because
spell
I'm
it correctly.
gorgeous.
D-O-G.
And you're mad about it because I would never want somebody like
Oh
you.
my God.
You like
That's all right.
prostitutes.
I don't want
And
you
you're
to
mad.
No,
I would never
maybe I
want
take care of this. Maybe I take care of this. I don't like women.
I don't want to move anyone down, man. Come on, don't make me use moderation. I don't like modern people. Please, I look at it as my weapon. I don't want to put anyone down. Anyway, let me just go back to what I was saying. Infinity, you gotta remember this, right? Beyonce is an entertainer. She started off as every black let me not say it. The majority of all black musicians in the church. That's their stomping grounds. That's how they developed their talents, and from there, she used it, but she still paid homage. But she was never a gospel singer.
No, I know she
just
wasn't
was
a
a black girl from the South.
But she's
She got
mixing
some black girl
good
from the
with the
South.
bad. She's mixing it good with the bad. She's putting lipstick on the pig. That pig lifestyle of promiscuity and jumping, and want to go balling out. All of these horrible messages she's been talking about. Horrible messages going back to 2001, man.
We do not want to.
She shouldn't be pushing two messages. You can't be singing about Jesus on one end and then going over there, getting on the show with Michelle and Kelly, talking about when Jesus can't say yes, Jesus says no, whatever the lyric is. And then over here, she wants to talk about dropping like it's hot, Monica Lewinsky all on my blouse, drunken in love, all these horrible languages. You can't mix it. That's what's bitter to me.
To be fair, drunken love, she's talking about being a married woman, just to be fair.
If you really listen to the lyrics, what she's talking about, go pull up the lyrics and read.
She's talking about being her husband though. She's talking about her husband.
You shouldn't be.
I'm no Beyonce fan. I'm no Beyonce. Listen, my wife. Baby, I'm no Beyonce fan. Anyway, shape, or form, I'm not gonna pretend that I am. That's why I said if she is not mature, this is my opinion, right? I'm giving my opinion of her music because I don't listen to music like that. I believe that as an artist, you should progress, which is why I have respect for the poet Jay-Z for no longer rapping about big pimping, right?
Oh my God!
I think, and I appreciate that he has matured past that, and in a genre of misogyny and hyper masculinity, he said, "I'm going to humble myself and make a song to my family, chronicling my mistakes and showing the maturation." Right? That's what he did. Which is why, yeah, I wasn't done yet. Which is why I respect him, right? And I said if Beyonce has not moved past, and yes, Tally, I like it. I like Beyonce better than Beyonce. I like it. So I'm still in it. Judge me as you wish. If she has not done that, then my critique of her is that she should, because I think at some point, especially when you're a 40-some-year-old woman, you should leave the club music alone and move on to more adult type.
That's all I'm saying. Don't devolve.
My opinion.
Devolve.
But I will land by saying this. I do understand that the Hive will come to a Beyonce defense no matter what. Beyonce could shoot someone, the Hive would say, well, the person jumped in front of her bullets, traveling at a high velocity. That's what they're going to say.
I definitely feel like y'all be acting like just because we like Beyonce, we'll kill anybody for Beyonce. But it's really not that. Like, honestly, when we love girls and we're in a girl system, we are banging for our bitches. Like, okay, I don't care. Are you talking? Sorry, guys, my sister's talking.
Nathan, this is the toxic justification all over again, fam.
Listen, hold on. Anyway, though, what I will say is, when it comes down to it, not bitch, okay. But, like, honestly, I will say, when it comes down to it, I feel like, even when y'all say, like, oh, well, Jay-Z wouldn't do that. Okay, but we was all happy to see Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and Remy on the tour. Like, it's like, why can't girls be happy and be supportive of each other. Like, why is that like a contention of a problem? I feel like even when y'all talk about things, so like Jay-Z didn't have another part of this. It's like, okay, well, he should have been all in. And honestly, he was doing what he needs to be doing. He was in the background clapping for his daughters. He should be happy that all of his girls are on stage. His wife, his daughter, like that. You should be happy about that. Like, I feel like y'all niggas is acting like, oh, it's a problem.
So even if it's a question, manure, even if it's equestrian manure, the girls are gonna support it just because it's the girls, right? That's the.
It's not even the question of manure. Like, I feel like y'all sometimes act like, this is why I can't stand, is because y'all be mad at like black people for like being great at certain things and like not.
I'm a black person. I love when black people are great.
No, okay, and we're all black. We're all black. Okay, cool. So why are you mad at people who are privileged?
I'm not mad.
People who are not privileged.
I'm not mad. I didn't express anger at Beyonce.
Let me respond to her real quick. I'm not mad at her, right? I specifically said she's upholding positive imagery and she's sneaking in poison. So yeah, you're right. It's beautiful to see the family up there together. So I can offer criticism and at the same time say, you know what? There's some good things about this image. I like the fact that they're representing a wholesome family. But on the other hand, they're pushing poison at the same time, which makes it a problem. So I'm agreeing with you. There's certain aspects of her image that are things we should reach for, that we should put out there for girls. But when she ruins it by saying, drop it like a thotty or whatever else she's talking about, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a duplicitous message that is not healthy for society.
I'm not a question.
Why is all critique looked at as anger?
Because she don't know the difference.
No, she wants to know specifically. My sister has a
Or
question.
jealousy.
Because I'm with her now. What is the poison specifically? Let us know what Beyonce is doing to actually. No, but tell her. No, I couldn't keep it.
You know the sister can't hear that. They don't even hear it.
I can't hear.
I come in peace. You hear me? I come in peace. Kumbaya. Kumbaya. I said kumbaya. I was just wondering when you said she sneaks in the poison. What's the poison? I'm not in disagreement. I'm only listening. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you Sister Fran. Let me just tell you. That's why I said. Sister Fran, that's my sister Fran right there. I like her. So the thing is, right? So the thing is, when she says something like a song like Church Girl on her Renaissance album, she's basically talking about drop it like a thotty. Yeah, you a church girl. Yeah, you go to church, but I want you to go to the club, let it all out, drop it like a thotty. We know thotty stands for that hoe over there. Why is she pushing this message, glamorizing behavior that leads people to being baby mamas and baby daddies? Let's promote messaging that's going to bring husbands and wives together so that they can have a family in the way that she does. She wouldn't push that message on Rumi and Blue Ivy.
Hold on, y'all. My sister will be on the app that much, but she want to answer. Go ahead, baby.
Let me tell you, I agree with you. I'm sorry. I agree with you. I agree with you. However, that's just not her mission. You gotta go look for the people who actually do want to uplift us, encourage us. That's not her. That's not who she is. That's not Beyonce's demo.
I agree with you, because you don't have to do what I'm saying. I'm just offering a critique to Beyonce.
Answer me why you feel that way.
There's nothing we can do about it. People are gonna do what they want to do, and that's the choice that she's made. We can get mad about it, but we can't do nothing about it. You have to look to the role model she wants to be a role model. So she's not it. She's not it.
So talk about
I agree with you. But the thing that we can do about it, wait a minute. If there's enough people like
hold on. But you also said that, like, oh, I look up this Holly and it's this and that, but I do have a big sister. And you said, what is your big sister? My big sister does feel that way because she feels like I can be better. So, why is that a problem?
That was just talking as your older sister or your younger sister?
I'm my older sister, but we just got different personalities. That's okay. Everybody different. Anybody who wants to do something that's not in their best interest, that's their choice. You can't change nobody. You only can change yourself. You can mad about it, only upset yourself. You only upset yourself when you concern yourself with stuff you can't do nothing about. But I understand this is subject that y'all talking about, and I agree with you. However, nothing's gonna change. Like that's their job. That's just their job.
I agree with you. I'm not telling her she needs to change. I'm merely offering a social critique. I'm offering a criticism, and you can take it or leave it. I'm not saying Beyonce got to do what I tell her to do. She can do whatever else she want to do. I'm outlining and observing that what she's doing is she's portraying a wholesome image while selling a message of poison. That's all my point is. And she don't got to change because I said it. And all I want to do is wake people up to that fact, and maybe if enough people stand up and say, you know what, Beyonce's doing the wrong thing, maybe she'll change. Maybe she will.
That's
Maybe
not
she,
what I heard. It's not about
maybe that's right. I understand that's a high bar,
She's just
but at
doing
least
what's sold.
I'm gonna be the one to tell the truth.
No,
I also want to point out.
Let me speak for a moment. The reason that y'all feel like me, and that's why I did let my sister get her shit off, because like honestly, truly, y'all not like her for real. Like y'all not growing plants. Y'all not out here trying to grow mushrooms. Y'all not out here trying to like really do what's good for black people. Like honestly, truly, anytime my sister is like, let me cook up another concoction, I gotta go get my mama. I gotta tell my grandparents. I gotta tell this. I gotta get that. She's getting us on like the healthiest shit possible. She out here making like little gummy worms and shit for us to get like the healthiest food. She growing mushrooms and shit so everybody can have like the best food possible. Y'all niggas not like that.
How
And
you
y'all
know?
want us to be in a position to
How
be
you
like,
know?
I don't know you. You're not giving that energy though. Because honestly, truly, if you was giving that energy, I feel like you'd be a better person. Like my sister's a better person.
Wait,
She's
I'm not a better person.
Nobody's better than nobody else.
How do you know this?
You're not giving nice.
I can't believe
You're
you
not
said
a nice
my
person.
sister is better
I'm
than
not a nice person based on what?
That's how you talk? You really talking like your people are better than
You didn't call me out my name at all.
I ain't better than her, and she ain't better than me.
Hold on. He didn't call me out my name at all. He's not been mean to me or like yelled at me or called me anything crazy.
Neither has
But
Infinity.
I'm spoiled. And he was not. Okay,
Just ignore her. Just ignore it.
He must have been nice, like I like it.
Okay. How old are you, Dollface? Sounds like you're pretty young.
I'm old as fuck. I'm 32.
And so why did you call me a pussy? Why can't you speak at a high level?
When did I call you a pussy? I don't feel like I called you a pussy.
Are you the sister or are you Dollface?
I'm Dollface.
Okay, Dollface called Manfinity a pussy.
Oh.
So I don't know why you lying. You're 32 years. That's a big age to be acting like that, girl.
I do be saying stuff like that. That's my bad.
Come on, you better than that. Are you drunk or high? What's going on?
I am high, but honestly, I forgot called me a pussy. Honestly, you said something mean to me first. I feel like you said something mean to me first.
I never throw the first punch. When I punch low, if you go low, I go to the earth's crust. I don't stop.
It was one of the other ones. I feel like they be talking shit, and then I be backing that shit up. I'm like, don't be talking shit about my people and my
Why you always
girl.
want to back shit up? Why you always being a thought? Which one you want to back it up? You a thought, girl.
That's not right. That's not consistent.
That was a joke.
Exactly.
Come on.
I've never been a whore.
She said I want to back it up. I'm just joking. I ain't calling her.
My sister told me, nigga, what you talking about?
No, I like her. I like your sister. Your sister has a level head, and she understands what I'm saying. She's just saying we can't change them, and that's true. I'm not here to change nobody, but I'm here to put a spotlight on it, and y'all can do what y'all want to do. If you want to keep buying Beyonce's bullshit, keep
I'm
buying
not
Beyonce's
gonna be
bullshit.
mean to y'all because my sister is here, so I can't be bullying y'all or my sister is here.
I wish sister friend. I wish you heard what she was saying about me. She called me a pussy. She called me all these names, and then as soon as you come in the room, now she want to act right. I don't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
She said, that's crazy.
Come on, man. Keep it on the up and up. Don't be calling people out their name.
I be nice to other people. Listen, no, for real, the other day, I was going crazy on Psych. I did apologize to you, didn't I? Tell my sister I apologize to you. I was apologizing to people.
Are you gonna apologize to me for calling me a pussy?
You don't even have to. You're good. It's different day, different thing.
Yeah, apologize. Goddammit,
Are you gonna
apologize.
apologize for calling me a pussy?
Yes, apologize.
Dollface, I asked you a question, yes or no?
Just say no.
want
No,
to be.
she.
Listen, no,
No, I never wanted it. You just did it. That's the
I
thing.
came to that one on my own conclusion, but you're right. My sister was like, I should be nice. Psych did that by his own. Y'all are right. I should be nicer to y'all. I do apologize.
Oh,
How many times did you look at that picture and thought that you saw something different from what you saw the first time?
The one that you drew?
No. The one that you mentioned to me yesterday in the DMs.
Oh man.
Down in the deep.
I was just like, I don't know, bro. I was thinking is like, someone lied to you.
Are you white?
Not what you think it is.
Are you white sight?
Hell
Are you white sight?
I'll let you guess. What do you think?
Yeah, you sound whiter than me.
Okay, I'll be that for you. I'll be anything you want.
Leave his face alone. I like
That's
him.
pretty gay too. Don't do that.
I am gay. Be careful, I might like you.
Oh, you are.
You're the spectrum fan. You're not gay, man. For the spectrum.
I might like you. Calm down.
No, that's not. That's
You got that you got that lazy swag voice of yours. That's kind of hot.
That's not good.
See, look, you're trying harder now to do it.
What in the ditty? Baby oil activities.
Was you here, Concrete? I don't want to hear it.
I didn't hear it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's
You're
okay.
right now, look.
No.
Don't worry, bro.
Look,
I got a little bit
wants it.
No, man. There's certain doors I don't even want to go in the door no more. Oh.
You good though. That's good. That's a good one.
Hey, can I be moderator in this room? I need to help moderate.
Don't be asking for moderators. Let's have.
No, cause you seem like
being a moderator in this room.
No, you would delete everybody in this room.
It's not a
Who would do
privilege,
that?
bro.
Who would do that?
Manfinity, do you have anyone blocked?
I have 0 people blocked. I'm
Alright,
not
Don't do it.
I'll tell you this, bro.
Bruce, what you got a problem with me for?
No, you gonna delete 2 people in this room right now.
Are
I
you
would never do
are you
such
the
a thing.
type of
Why
person?
would you accuse me of that?
Are you the type of person who is not willing to abuse his mob powers? Meaning
I would
that
never
if someone's
no.
cursing at you and all that other,
You remind me
you
of
would have to be
Sean Simon a little
humble.
bit.
Like you see, I handled a situation with Dollface, and I was like, "Hey, calm down." Most people would just move it down, but being a Martinism,
But why did you allow me and her to go back and forth for so long?
Cause he's a good mod.
because I felt like it would have been wrong for me not allow you to express yourself.
Right.
Did you enjoy the content that was created?
Not really, because I don't like to see women and men go at it because I always think that the man is punching down. Exactly. He is a dictator, not a moderator.
This is a
Is
free
it
space.
different?
I guess I don't know the ground rules for this place. I would allow people to attack people personally. Everything will be based on the argument. No personal attacks.
Everybody should calm down.
You wouldn't know, man. No, you can't. No, you can't. I like Nathan.
Last I checked, Bruce, who are you?
No,
Where'd you come from?
see, no,
You're
because
trying to get some content right now. Why you keep getting in my
you would have
face?
muted me. You muted me right now.
Why you keep getting in my face, though?
You would have took me out.
Hey,
You would
I
have did all
asked you a
that.
question. Why you keep getting in my face?
Thank you,
What
Nathan.
did Bruce do?
Nathan, this is a younger son for sure, bro. I swear.
Nah, he ain't gonna get that straight shot.
Keep going.
Sharper, but like he has a second son.
You know, you would be in your feelings
and stuff like that, and that's the
Bro,
problem.
you about to catch
Like,
a Drake shot.
Look,
You on top.
look. A good mod. Let me tell you something. A good mod will just let shit flow, and then if everything would just flow in by itself. You would not do that, and anybody that like just not let me talk and just let me in, would you know, he's good. Nathan, hey, brother, thank you. Man, you've been a bitch. You've been a bitch. You've been a bitch a long time. See, I can't say that. I can't say he been a bitch. Then he would have pushed me down. See, that's what I'm saying. Nathan is like, let shit flow. Me as a mod, let shit flow in the story.
That's the rhythm of the room. I'll let shit flow too. I'm telling you, if I was to have my own room, no personal attack, everything on the issue. For me, now if this room allows for that, I'm gonna follow suit. I'm not here to impose my view on people.
You sensitive, nigga. You sensitive. You sensitive.
We are sensitive at all. If I was sensitive, I would have done something.
No, nigga, you been sensitive. You sensitive right now. I'm telling you, Nathan's like, dude, just let it flow, let it go. You're like, why you gonna say that? Why you put me as a mod? Anybody that says, let me be mod is sensitive, dude. You're not a good mod.
Bruce, you didn't hear me say that if that's the vibe of the room, I'm gonna rock with the vibe. I said if I had my own space, I would not allow personal attacks. But if this room,
do your own room.
Excuse me, I wasn't done talking. If this room is called chillism, and now y'all are chill when it comes to personal attacks, once the ground rules are explained, I will gladly encourage the rules of the game to be followed. I'm not here.
You've been the only one talking in this room right now.
That's right, because I'm talking. I got some sense. You ain't got no sense.
No, nigga, you been talking about the most nigger shit ever.
Good time and see what happens.
Nigger.
And you put the ER on
there. Yeah, and I'm black.
Now what the ER?
You ain't black. You ain't black. You ain't been black a day in your life.
All right. But see, I bet you've been the first one. You've been the first one muted me, put me back down. Wouldn't let me say anything.
Yes, you did. Today, so why are you tripping? I didn't see it happen today, so why are you tripping?
Yeah, I'm asking Nathan, you want to get the green bean?
No, I hope Nathan don't get you the green. I'm a nigga now.
Bruce, still up, Bruce. Come on, man.
No, I asked Nathan a question and you had something to say. Why you keep getting in my face though?
No. These are trolls, bro.
If I ask Nathan a question, what you got? If I ask Nathan a question, what you got to say about it? Shut your ass up.
See, we already see that you're a fucking
Let me tell you something. You lucky I'm a Christian. You lucky I'm a Christian.
I moved him down, bro.
I smacked the shit out of you, but for you, I'm Christian.
Sorry for that, man, Finity, bro. The thing is this, man. We have a lot of trolls coming into this room. My question is this. Why would you be seeking a moderator? Let me ask that.
The reason why I would be seeking a moderator is because I haven't flexed my moderator skills in a very long time. And I've been asked on another major room on this app to moderate as a solo moderator. So I want to basically flex my muscle. It's nothing to congratulate about. But I want to flex my muscle a little bit. And it's only going to be for a period of time. I'm not asking to be a moderator from here on out. But I do have great moderator skills. I listen. I allow people to finish. Especially if we're having a discussion about a certain topic. I want to show you and others that I got the skills. And I can go do my own room. But they got me shadow banned on here. So the people come in one at a time, three at a time. I don't got no time for that. So at the end of the day,
if you have asterisk, you're not ready for it.
This nigga want us to turn him for phonetic people, right?
Yeah, you have to asterisk.
So what did you say, man? I didn't hear what he just said. What did he just say?
You want to come get the sauce over here, but you politically correct? Come on, man.
No, it wasn't politically correct. It was not politically correct, brother. It wasn't politically correct. It was another one of them rooms. And I've been offered to mod the room by myself.
And you said, man, the jokes, you said in this room, the joke is time out, and I could not take that shot.
I I don't know what he said, but anyway.
Tell you this, man, finna, like I said, man, in this room, being a moderator is more of a hassle than a privilege, bro. Like,
No,
you
not the way
won't
I
be
do it.
able to, you won't, like as a moderator, you won't be able to interact like how you normally do with other bats. Like, as a, mods can't be like all up in the videos, you know? Like Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. I would like to do that. I want to fall back and control conversation and allow, for instance, I would allow you and Dollface. I would. You ever seen Lou Fax, Intellectual Gangbang? I love how he mods, right? If two people are going on opposite side of an issue, he'll call it a squabble. I like how he came up with that term. And basically, everybody gets muted. The two people go back and forth, no interruptions. Like he'll ISO it.
We
Like,
already
you know,
do that. We already do that in this room.
No, I don't hear it. When it does happen, that's when you play my name. And then Lou like straight up. And Lou said, listen.
regular here, bro. Respectfully.
I didn't say I was a regular here. Did I? Did I say that?
You said you don't see it. So just
Right. So I'm speaking from my limited access here. Based on my limited access, I haven't seen that.
Too eager.
Don't
Don't ever come over here. Listen, don't ever come over here and talk about like, oh, this is how Lufax does it. This is how he does it. That's how he run his rooms. Everybody knows how Lufax. No, hold on. Let me finish. That's how Lufax get down with his rooms. You can't come over here and being like, oh, I want to talk this shit. I want to talk. Oh, Dollface, let me get at you. The next person will get at you. These niggas not getting at me. Fuck is you talking about? Like, you think they're on a certain level and you really not on there. Like, you gotta calm down. If you want to be a nigga like Lou Fat, you gotta get on your Lou Fat shit. Start your own room. Have your own conversation. You can't be, okay, well, don't want to be that type of person in the background either.
I know, I just said let me be the moderator. I didn't mean to make it have conversation.
No way, bro. No way, this guy fucking. If you ask for it, you're
I wasn't asking you, psych. I was asking
I don't
Nathan.
give a
Nathan
fuck. You
asked.
see how it works? You
And
see
I
how it works?
said no right
You
after
see
him
how when I asked Nathan the question, what you got to say about it?
You see how I didn't ask, but if you asked,
If I asked Nathan the question, what you got to say about it?
You don't
The
have
answer
I
is
asked Nathan the
no.
question, what
right
do
now.
you have to say about it, sir?
You're a tool right now. We just
You're,
like
if you didn't know. And don't even come for him.
You're
Come for
speaking
your
while
fucking
not being
self.
spoken
that's
to.
what's happening.
Don't, no, I was speaking to you. I was speaking to you. And I said no. So don't speak to him. I said it.
Now he said it.
Right.
I
Then
said
Psychic
it.
booty clapping for you in the
I
background.
don't give a fuck.
Psych
Okay,
got
he
his
can boot
mouth
for
off
all
the
he
mic.
want. I got a fat ass.
Yeah,
I
what's
clap
your-
it. So what's up? I said
I
no.
was asking Nathan
So
the question,
no.
and Psych came up off the mic. Last I
That's
checked,
right.
Psych ain't got shit to say
We're a
about
unit,
that.
Oh my
bro.
gosh.
We're a
Shut
unit.
up. Shut up.
We're a unit.
Shut up. Shut up.
That's
Is
why-
that
That's
pocket?
how I go.
Right.
If I ask Nathan the question, he got two lips. He can talk for himself. He don't need you to respond
He
for
got
him.
tulips.
Shut up.
I know he does.
Pocket.
But he also has pawn. I'm a pawn. Hey, I'm a fucking pawn. How about that? I'm a pawn.
No, listen. He can say what he wants. He
Nathan,
said
you got something to
no.
say or what,
No,
man? What's
no.
going on with it?
Oh, hey, Pocket. It's okay if you don't make it sound. I still love you, Bookie. Hey,
Don't tell me that's the real
Bookie.
Listen, let's,
Hey.
Manfinity. Look, on Mondays, we have a day called Mail on Mondays. You stick around for 1 week until next Monday. I'll make you one on Mail on Monday. To test you out. You gotta be regular, you know what I mean? You gotta go
That's
here.
fair. That's fair. But I've been in here.
First of all, that's a lie. That is a lie, Nathan. Nope, you mod random mediocre white women every fucking time they show their raggedy,
That's different.
saggy ass
That's different.
faces.
That's different.
Damn.
Listen, Tali dislikes the fact that white women or women in general are more privileged than men in the world.
Wait, so
They are.
then hold on, Pocket. You can't be mad. You can't be mad of them enlisting white women because they also be enlisting dark-skinned black women. We also be. It's not playing like you don't do the same thing. Don't play like you don't do the same thing. So don't come to people
No.
who do the same thing.
Just be here. But he is here like off and on. I need him to be here. I need him to be inside here for a week to see how the shoulders really run.
What if he identifies as a white woman? What then? Well, you're gonna give him the creepy.
Well, and I don't think he would identify as a white woman. He's a God-fearing man. You know what I
question?
Nah, they're trying to say, hey, what if you identify as a white woman? Like,
Yeah, I do.
You do?
In order to be, if I gotta say that to become a moderator, let's do it.
Okay, let's go. We have to go through the questionnaire. You willing to go through the questionnaire?
Let's do it.
Alright. As a white woman, do you spit or swallow?
Yes.
Neither.
Now you gotta pick one, buddy.
I gotta pick one?
Yes.
I spit.
Okay.
You bet.
As a white woman, do you prefer the BBCs or the WCs?
I don't understand what a WC is.
Future
He may be worse than. He may be a white woman.
No, man, man, listen. I'm a lesbian. So I don't know. I'm a white woman lesbian.
Hey, man, Finny, you know what's wild? I'm a lesbian too, fam.
Hold on, because I understand what I'm saying, but when y'all do this white woman shit, y'all be going, like, trying to entertain a certain type of black woman. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. My sister, fine as hell, bad bitch, the same type of person that be turning y'all down. She don't think that shit is cool either. Y'all think that shit is cool.
She don't think what shit is cool.
What don't you think is cool?
I don't know what y'all talking about.
She said she don't know what we're talking about now. She said she don't have nothing to do with this now.
Let me tell you. All I said was I do not agree with the white woman privilege either. I know there's white women privilege, there's white people privilege, and there's male privilege. I don't agree with none of that.
And no black male privilege.
No, there is black male privilege under being black men. That's male privilege.
And we have no privilege.
Mr. Finley got Mile High Club privilege.
Yo, that's Pockets from way back.
Your Pockets.
Yeah,
Pockets, I keep telling you, airplane bathrooms are disgusting. I will never be in a Mile High Club unless I'm.
I was in there. It wasn't.
They discuss. Yo, man, Finity. I'm telling you, they discuss.
Here's my thing. Honestly, you talk about bathrooms. Here's my thing. Mr. You and Anthony, the crazy thing that you don't know is I love Pockets down. Honestly, the fact that y'all as niggas think that like, oh, we gonna put you in your place. We got the white girls here.
Who said they were gonna put you in your place?
Open your eyes and I have to look around to realize what's happening.
Who said they were gonna put you in your place?
Let me get that flower, Mr. Finley.
Oh, Pockets, my fault.
Okay, and then it's double hands. Like y'all be trying to do certain things and being like you're on that shit, you're popping, but like the same white girls that you want to platform are the same white girls. I'm like, yeah, that's my bitch. What are you talking? She whooped your ass before I even know you're coming.
Hey, you Pockets, doesn't she sound like MG?
Yo, I forgot to some. My fault, Pockets. I forgot to some black women. It's a perpetual victim narrative when it comes to us men. My fault. Go ahead. Yep.
Sorry, Mr. Finley. Yeah,
Y'all be losing. I be winning when it comes to my family, when it comes to my friends, when it comes to my homegirls. I be winning. Y'all be losing.
I'm not keeping score when it comes to your family and your
friends.
It's
a personal problem.
My fault. I wasn't keeping score. It's my fault.
I be keeping score. It's honestly hard not to because y'all be talking shit and I'm just always winning.
Yeah, I haven't talked smack to you since you've been in this room.
The way you see how she got on your ass, relax before they really get on your ass.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's only because I got flyer points. That's why it's being that.
I love Pockets though. It's my home skillet. Even though she didn't see me when I was in Phoenix, but I'll be back. I think. In 3 weeks I gotta go to Lambo, I think.
Oh yeah, he's buying me drink and I'm whooping his ass in pool.
Yeah, you might smack some pool. I can't play that.
I will stop. Remember me from way back?
I will stop referring to your friend. I will stop.
We used to play that game, the hot seat. I want to play the hot seat in this
I will stop referring to
I remember that.
Who would like to do the hot seat?
Let's do it, man.
I will stop referring to white women as mediocre when you show me one exceptional white woman.
Pockets!
There is an Eddie.
Yo, Pockets is an exceptional.
Just changed, and I called him mediocre.
See, I see,
Can
Tally,
I put you in the hot seat?
I'm gonna call Side Pockets every time.
Tally, can I put you in the hot seat?
Not sure what you're referring to.
So there's a bunch of questions that are gonna make you squirm, but you either have 5 seconds or 5 words to respond, and it's got to be quick enough. You don't got no time to think. These are questions that are
Before
gonna
you
put
answer,
on the
you
spot.
have to answer a question. How about
Cool. Me? What question?
Make me a moderator.
would you
I'm not gonna
rather
do nothing crazy, but make
would
me
you
a
rather
moderator.
get
Pocket.
boned by a man or to have sex with a gorilla? Until you answer that question, we don't.
What was the question? Owned by a gorilla or what?
No. Go ahead, Mike. I'll let you ask me.
Would you rather get boned by a man or sleep with a female gorilla?
I sleep with a female gorilla.
Bam! Told you, Mike. I told you.
All I gotta do is lay down.
now
All I gotta do is lay down and go to
Now we
sleep.
can play.
That's it. Anyway, Tally, can I answer your question?
Sure.
Tally, they're gonna make you squirm. If you squeeze out of more than one question, you lose. You gotta answer every question I throw at you.
You don't know me at all. Wow.
Hold on,
What you said?
my new sis. Why are y'all asking her to answer questions? What did she get it wrong?
I think you would be a funnier test case. You wanna do it?
Go ahead, girl.
You wanna do it with Tally or you wanna
Mom thinks we're putting on my big tits. Leave her alone.
Why are you so powerful?
Who y'all want?
Why y'all can't just back up for a second?
Okay, I'll back up. What's going on?
Who's gonna be in the hot seat? Who's in the hot seat?
Why can't we be in the hot seat together?
Y'all can.
Okay,
Alright, so
whoever answers.
we got Dollface and Tally. So Tally, I'm gonna call your name. When I say your name, you better answer quick. You don't got no time to be thinking. If I hear you thinking too much, I'm moving you out the room. I'm moving you out the hot seat. Alright. It's gonna start off slow, but trust me, it gets very hot. Tally, how old are you?
38.
Dollface?
32.
This is gonna take a long time. These are introductory questions. Let me just get to the juicy one. No, let me go do it in order. Where are you from? Where y'all from? Just answer quickly. Where y'all from?
I'm Southern.
Okay. Dollface?
I'm also Southern.
How tall are you? Tally?
6'4".
What? How much do you weigh?
Hell no.
What's your shoe size?
Also no.
Okay. Did you grow up in a 2-parent household?
Yes.
Did you earn a college degree?
Not quite. I'm a dropout.
At what age did you lose your virginity?
No.
Okay, that's three that you bailed out on. I can't even. You ain't ready for the hot seat, girl. You ain't ready. Who wants to take the hot seat? Cause the hot seat gets bad, very hot. Who wants the hot seat?
You need to put yourself on the hot seat.
Sounds like
No, I'll do that after. I already did
Questions
one.
like that you can skip.
I got questions for you.
I have a bunch of questions though. I didn't get to nothing. She didn't even answer. She didn't even answer the basic questions.
Those were basic.
Lord.
I didn't know you didn't finish the collect.
Oh my god.
Those questions were very insensitive. Very
12
inconsiderate,
fucking
very
credits.
personal,
Those are
very
introduction.
It's
Those
not
are
like
like
you
crazy.
should ask people that you do not know personally. That was very deep.
That's what it's all about.
Very
We're on an anonymous
Those
app.
are questions
Nobody
that you
knows.
need to ask someone that you want to be in a relationship with.
I can do that. This is an anonymous app.
Yeah, it was my last. It was my last. Oh, fuck. My last 12 credits, but some courses you have to retake after a certain amount of time.
Okay, when was the last time you had sex?
No.
Have you had any children out of wedlock?
I'll take the hot seat, man. Infinity.
Who wants the hot seat?
I'll take the hot seat, man. Infinity.
Hold on.
Man, Mr. Finley, my man, Mr. Finley. Here we go. Mr. Finley, you ready?
Let's go.
All right. Welcome to the hot seat. How old are you?
38.
You gotta be quick. Where you from?
I'm from High Springs, Florida.
How tall are you?
6'1".
How much you weigh?
177 pounds, 178 pounds.
Shoe size?
12.
Did you have 2 parents in the home while growing up?
Yes.
Did you earn a college degree?
I have 3 of them.
What are your pronouns?
My pronouns is Mr. and Finley.
Do you think it is good for people to wait until after marriage to have sex for the first time?
I do, even though I did not.
That's a yes or no, sir.
Yes.
Are you a virgin?
No.
At what age did you lose your virginity?
20.
At what age did you decide to become a sinner?
14.
When was the last time you had sex?
Last night.
Have you had any children out of wedlock?
Negative.
Are you a single parent?
No.
Are you above the 6-figure income line or below?
Yes. Below.
All right.
Above.
Okay, now we're going into the next phase. Above. All right. Are you religious or spiritual?
I am religious.
What's the difference?
I practice I think spiritual people are just lying to themselves.
You're taking too long. You gotta be
I'm sorry. I'm religious because I go to church faithfully.
Okay, are you a Christian?
I'm a follower of Christ, no.
No explanation. Explanation after.
Yes.
We gotta get
no, I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian.
You're not a Christian. All right. Is Jesus the Son of God or God himself?
Jesus is both the Son of God and God. He's part of the Trinity, but he's the Son of God.
All right. What is a woman?
A woman is a person born with the XX chromosomes and has the ovaries and the vajayjay.
Thank you. Are women the weaker vessel compared to men?
Yes.
Are women equal to men?
No.
Is a
legally yes? Otherwise no.
Excuse me. Is a woman's mind naturally more illogical and emotional than a man's mind?
Yes.
Is a woman's nature especially wicked?
No.
How do you deal with a woman who directs vicious anger towards you? 5 seconds.
I ignore her.
Do highly educated, career-driven women make for good wives and mothers? Yes or no?
No.
Should women obey their wives? Should wives obey their husbands?
Yes.
Sorry. All right. Should men obey their wives?
No.
Should women have the right to vote?
Yes.
Is it in a woman's nature to lead?
No.
What is a man?
A man is the XY chromosomes, testes, and penis.
Okay. You're not married. Okay. What is the greatest evil?
I am married.
Oh, you are. Are you the head of your wife?
Yes.
Okay. What is the greatest evil?
Broken families.
Is it okay to hate?
Yes.
What does it mean to love your enemy?
Pray for them and wish them well.
Who is the biggest enemy of all time?
The enemy, also known as Satan.
Okay, so do you love your enemy?
Ha! No, I don't love the enemy. The enemy and the enemy are two different people. Two different.
Think about that. All right. Do you have anger?
Yes.
Do you recognize anger as a tool of the devil to cause overreaction?
No.
Okay. Okay, these are some good ones now. All right. What country is the freest, most opportunistic country on the face of the planet?
Yeah, what is this fucking...
I actually don't know that answer to that question.
All right. Is America God's gift to mankind?
No.
Is climate change real?
Yes.
Was Kamala Harris a good role model for women?
No.
Will Kanye West become president one day?
Never.
Did you vote for the Great White Hope?
I don't know what that is.
I will be the greatest president that God
No.
Okay,
No.
Do you believe that there was election fraud in the 2020 presidential election?
No.
Is Joe Biden a good president, or was he a good president?
Time will tell, but early returns, no.
Okay, is the world overpopulated?
No.
In general, what is a red flag when getting to know someone?
Yo, why are those things
Lack of emotional control.
Excuse me, who's interrupting?
That's
yeah, I am, because it sounds retarded, bro.
Why don't you leave quietly?
I want to do it with my sister. So let him.
We're gonna double up on the retard. Okay.
If heaven exists, will you go there when you die?
Prayerfully, yes.
Is the angry black woman a myth or reality?
The angry black woman is a reality.
Should schools be pushing the LGBTQ STD agenda?
No.
Is it wrong to cancel people? I had to throw that in there, I'm sorry. Is it wrong to cancel people for expressing free speech?
Can we have like this?
I mean, yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hey.
How long does this question in real talk? Just real question.
I got a good amount of more questions. Y'all want me to?
Oh, no,
To be fair to the stage, to the stage,
I'll jump down to the end. I'll jump down to a few more.
No, man, Infinity.
These are some good
No, hold on.
questions.
Man, Infinity, hold on. You're asking him about a question, and you're putting him on the spot. I would like some of the questions. I would like to answer the questions formatted.
I want to do that. I tried to do that earlier. You said no.
No, I said yes. I
I think it was taking too long because Holly wouldn't answer those questions, and then it messed up.
Okay, can we not do like the 20 questions thing? Like, how should we have to debate something?
How y'all want me to finish?
Can I tell you? I would absolutely answer questions about my political alignment and.
Okay, let me get to that, Tally.
But what I won't do is that other shit.
So Tally, Mr. Finley, and Dollface are now in the hot seat.
Hold on.
The remaining questions will be asked of all three of you guys. All of you go in order, all right?
Yo, I will kill myself. Yo, Nathan, can we like have some fun or something?
If Tally doesn't want to answer, I'll answer.
Yo, you can actually defend your beliefs though. That'd be interesting, right?
But we can do that after we get through the hot seat question. We can't do it while we're doing the hot seat.
Yeah, if Finley don't answer, if Tally doesn't want to answer, I'll answer.
That's A-Walk.
Excuse me.
I want to get on the hot seat.
Dominique is one of my favorite people ever on this app. Dominique is my main man, bro. I love Dominique. Dominique.
Hold on.
Where you been, bro? How you not playing no more?
Man, you doing this, but let's be very honest. You was vibing with my sister. My sister wants to ask you questions.
Alright, we can do that too, but let me try to figure out what Dominique
you asked me. Yeah, you asked our questions first, and then my sister want to ask you questions.
Oh, she got her own questions?
Why is this clown on it taking the stage?
For the record, I just want to say, nobody was eager to get in the hot seat, so Philly got up there and held the throne. Just saying.
Yo, Mr. Finley, did you watch that new season of Nathan or that rehearsal? You might find it interesting because it goes into like
what Nathan? Nathan?
Oh, you ever see that show Nathan For You?
Nope.
Okay, look up the show called Rehearsal. It goes into like pilot culture and stuff. You probably find it interesting actually.
Alright, so you
pilot culture as in my profession?
Yeah. As in your
it's
profession.
Called Nathan?
Yeah, it goes. No, it's called Rehearsal, season 2.
Rehearsal?
Can I finish?
I'll check. What is it on? I'm sorry, man. Real quick. What is it on?
HBO.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yo, can we finish with the questions?
Go ahead, man.
Alright, thank you. Alright. Is Jesus a socialist?
Yes.
Should we defund the police?
No.
Should it be criminal to give sex change hormones to children?
Yes.
At what age should children be taught about racism?
Ooh, that's a hard one to answer. 10.
I need 5 seconds or 5 words.
10.
Come on, man.
10.
At what age should they be taught about sex?
7. Actually, what
police
should they be talking about it? You a man.
Are police hunting down black men?
No.
Can you be moral without God?
No.
Is sex
This
love?
is like retarded.
Alright, can you tell this dude to leave? He's an atheist.
No.
Remove him from the room.
No, okay, ask us this question.
I can't deal with this dude. He's like a mosquito buzzing in my ear.
Come on, man. Let's have let's actually do some reasoning.
We'll get to it.
You don't want to do it, like, honestly. Yeah, answer the question. Honestly, don't feel bad about it. Like, don't feel bad about, like, the position you're taking. Fight for your position. If you can't feel like you can't fight for your position and you feel a certain type of way, you feel that way. Just say you don't want to answer
I'd like to continue to ask Mr. Philly the question without
You shouldn't hold that position if you get defended. I mean,
if you could tell this dude A-hole, I think his name is A-hole.
oh, yo,
you can tell him to
shut up.
stop
No one wants to hear you,
buzzing in
bro.
my ear, bro. He keeps buzzing in my ear and I can't deal with it.
It won't be
Oh, no.
here. Finley goes
Tally,
through the rest of the questions. Yes.
Yeah, then you're a faggot, Tally. I'm sorry. I'm just have to lay it down.
Alright, cool. Alright, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
He's a nobody. Alright, should a man ever tell a woman his problem?
Nobody. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Should a man ever tell a woman his problem?
on.
Yes.
All right. Have you ever been a slut maker?
No.
All right. Are you in favor of same-sex marriage?
Yes.
Fucking
Are
Andrew
you okay
Tate
with
fucking
Drake?
questionnaire.
Oh my God! Can you remove him or move him down, please?
Basically, yes.
Can you move him down? I can't.
No, bro, why don't you actually fucking defend your views? I don't want to hear you give a fucking 20 questionnaire.
Wasn't there supposed to be a limit on the question?
Yeah.
So, a-hole, why don't you just why don't you leave?
How many questions?
I'm a
See, now we know he's going to be a moderator because A.L. already sent him down, and A's not even breaking any rules.
He is. I'm trying to get through the questions.
That's not a rule.
Well, you're not going to ask all these questions because
No, there's no rule. You just gotta deal with the sheriff here, bro. If you don't have it, you don't have it. That's how it works.
Okay, so the reason it's okay for him to ask these questions is because there are already several points of interest that I know at least AWOC wants to inspect with Finley. So it is.
No, I don't want to talk to Finley. I want to talk to this fucking Manfinity guy.
Okay, then Manfinity. These are questions that will not be brought forward.
I haven't even signaled my positions on these issues, AWOC.
Yeah, let's talk about them. Like why are you coming out? I can write down questions on the list and read them off. Nigga, you said that fucking 5 minutes ago. You said that 5 minutes ago.
Give me 10 more minutes. Sit back.
Sorry, like what?
I don't need 10 minutes.
Give you how many more minutes, nigga?
4 minutes?
Hell no, man. That's time on questions. I'm having to fuck up, man.
Put a time limit on me.
Keep going, AWOC. Do what you do, AWOC. Go ahead.
Nah, AWOC shit.
Yo, so like, I mean,
I like AWOC.
yo, Manfinity, like, we're actually having a conversation about, like, okay, you said that you can't be moral. Do you think you can be moral without God?
So I'd like to do that after I'm done with my questions.
No, wait, come on, bro. I literally came back. I came back from Costco, bro.
I want to answer.
Yo, what is wrong with this?
Did you get some Kirkland's?
Nobody in the moderator moving him down because he's in Toronto.
Yeah, why are you crying like a little pussy, bro? Why don't you defend your views?
Because I'm trying to get through it. I can't finish.
Oh, so you are a pussy, though. I mean, that seems like a passive
Put a mic in this room.
Alright, y'all. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
We're not calling that to his face.
Yeah, I bet you I would call him a pussy to his face. What do you mean?
I don't think Manfinity need a Robin. I think he's a Batman already by himself.
Hey, no problem. Y'all just ran him off the stage.
No, I'm right here. Dominique is my favorite.
Wait, are you like? Is that nigga like your boyfriend or something, bro? Is that nigga like your boyfriend or something? So why is he glazing you without ever having any justification? Articulator, you mean
somebody move this Negro.
Stop bothering sight. Mind your business and answer.
Hey, dear mods, if you have Andrew blocked, unblock him. Thank you.
No, I'm not doing it.
So,
Who is Andrew?
back into it. Here we go. Should a man ever have
Come on,
Okay, what did you want to talk about? Hey, what did you want to talk about?
Yeah, I want to ask
the question. Why can't he fucking finish the question?
What is this?
Alright, fine.
I'm gay.
Alright,
Yo, Nathan, how about this? You ping me when this. No, Nathan, you ping me when this faggot's done. How about that? I'll blow him out.
Bro, I can't stand none of y'all, bro.
Go ahead and
I can't stand y'all. No. Let's move on. Let's move the fuck on. Let's talk about what AWOL want to fucking talk about. And it better be fucking good, bro.
Okay, before we
Talk about dumb shit. You got 5 minutes, bro.
Oh, I got 5 minutes. Okay,
oh my god. I just put Andrew's profile in the chat. Just click his profile. If you haven't blocked, unblock him.
Yeah, so Manfinity, like, do you think you can be...
No, don't fucking talk about no. Make up your own shit. Don't use, no. Make up your own shit, nigga. Make up your own shit. Don't use them.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I can talk to someone else? Is that what you want?
No, make up your shit that you want to talk about. It ain't the, hey, I'm going to question people out, bro. You better have something to fucking get to talk about. Because you just
like reasoning involves coming to a conclusion about data?
Do you have to pay for this upgrade trip that y'all have?
No, I don't think
Who
we
is that? Who are you?
You get a free trial.
I mean, like, what do you think you can reason without having like an
Shut up.
input or
Let
something?
A1 talk.
Yeah, you can reason like just like purely logically.
No, I'm sorry. I'm Harley. I'm
Without
not
there being any
sure what's
specific
going
data.
on because they switch
Shut the fuck up then. You hear two men talking, shut up. Don't make me shut you up. Shut up. I'm just in a movie down there. I'm gonna move the fuck down. Go ahead, A1. It gotta be fucking good, bro. You got the whole fucking stand. You got 3 minutes and 30 seconds
Nigga, shut up
left.
then, bro. Stop talking then, bro.
Hold the fuck up then.
Nigga, shut up, bro. I'm gonna block you on Instagram if you keep talking like that, nigga. Fuck.
Bro, what's up with you, nigga? You call me the room in the fucking atmosphere. Go ahead.
Well, I had a better question, bro. If they had to go off the topic, then that's kind of rude, right? Like, Bill, like, don't you think the idea that's like, let's say I have data, right, and I come to a conclusion about that, you think that necessarily is reasoning? Like, it has to be reasoning?
If you have data and you come to a conclusion about it.
Yeah, like, let's say, like, you know, I'm a historian. Okay, cool. So, like, what fucking Matt said is just, like, irrational, right? Because, like, you know, like, if I'm, like, some type of historian or some type of, like, scientist, right, and I have data and I come to, like, a view on that, right, like, it seems as though that implies I'm reasoning necessarily. So, like, and then it comes to the question of, like, well, then how do you deny reasoning and then, like, be a rational agent or something, you know? Like, this seems, like, obtuse to me or something.
Wait, so someone wanted.
You got 2 minutes, bro.
Someone wanted to deny reasoning and say that they're rational.
That was Matt's whole argument with him in, like,
Yo,
the chat.
this is why we killed the conversation?
Yeah, bro, we want to hear you answer questions like a dating.
Nobody in this boring conversation either. Now imagine if I were to filibuster in a kindergartner type way, like you did, Walt. You my boy, man. Come on, man.
Hey,
we
Mr.
can talk
Frank.
about Mr. Finley. Like, I mean,
What's up,
like, the
dude?
question's gonna be
I am
like, why do you
still
think?
alive.
Damn, that's 4 days in a row, dude.
Hey, Dewey.
Yeah, but like, Mr. Finley, why do you think you can't
I
be
should be
moral
okay
about
as I should be okay as goddaddy, Dewey, for this.
If you pay for
So
something
1
in
minute
college,
left,
I'll let you do that.
Y'all
I got
interrupted
17,000.
A1. Y'all interrupted A1. Go ahead, A1.
Oh, thank you, bro. Mr. Finley, why do you think you can't be moral without God? Like, what's your view on that? Like, what's your justification?
Because I believe that God determines morality. Otherwise, morality is subjective, and I don't believe it's subjective.
Yeah, but do you think you can act in accordance with God's morality without believing in Him?
Yes,
So then you're a moral person, then, right?
I believe I'm a moral person. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be a Christian or believe in God to be moral.
Right. If you adhere to God's morality, then you can be
even
moral.
ignorantly,
But
right?
I don't think that morality in and of itself exists without a God. Otherwise,
I think it's like contingent on God.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, number one, like, does God determine like what is moral or not?
I believe that God determines what's moral. Yes.
Yeah. So then, how is it not subjective, given that God's an agent?
What do you mean? How is it not subjective?
Because it comes from God's mind. It's like it's contingent on His belief states.
What do you mean?
What? That doesn't make it subjective. That makes
Finley, he's right about that. Yeah, totally.
So
No, here's my question. What
So
do
you're
you
saying- so you're saying-
from God's mind? Like what is that?
So you're saying-
because we have the conversation of God, the Spirit, the
Wait, that's
Son.
why are you
What do
going
you
off on
mean
something?
that it comes from God's mind? Like
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
If God determines what is moral, right, given His belief states, right, they're contingent on His beliefs, right? They are coming from His subjects. He's a subject, right? He's a mind. He's
But
an
if you
agent.
don't believe that his beliefs change, how would it be subjective if they
It doesn't
were?
matter. Like if I was a person, right, and I was like, I never changed my belief states, right? Nevertheless, I had beliefs, and those truth values of those beliefs were grounded by my attitudes. They would still be subjective, even if they were stagnant or kind of like crystallized, right?
Yeah, but
they still come from my mind.
So
Can we go on topic?
you guys know that?
Yeah, the other one
I
was
think you'd
moral.
have to argue. You'd have to argue that God's mind is objective.
Right. That's there you go, Dewey.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it's a weird argument to make, but maybe you could make that.
But that's but right. Because I believe.
What does objective mean to you? Not like to be honest. What does objective
means it has a meaning. It's not what it means to you.
Not
So, like,
you,
objective
Dylan.
just
Hey,
means
what does it
not
mean to him?
dependent on any agent's stance. So like non-dependent on agential attitudes is like the definition of objective, right? And if God is in fact an agent, which He is, because He's like a mind, right? And if it's His attitudes that are the thing that's determining what's right and wrong,
then they're in fact subjective.
Yeah, but the nature of God is also different because God's will becomes objective, right? I mean, if God wills something, it becomes.
Wait, no, it doesn't. I think he's equivocating on like objectivity.
No, my question was.
I don't know. It means if he says let there be light, if he says if let there be light, there actually is light, objectively speaking.
Okay.
You're just equivocating on objective,
No,
bro.
hold on.
Yeah, you're just like
I don't know. I'm just trying to play with the idea. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. Like you can't even fucking play with ideas. You're like, I don't know. What are you talking about?
No, hold on. If we're saying things are subjective, right, and it is based on just what we see and not how we interpret it, that means that you do feel like there's two separate type of women, right? Because in the beginning, God made man and woman, and then later He made Adam and Eve, like Eve off of that. So like if we're gonna do subjective things based on just randomness.
Yeah, I agree with all that. That was great.
No, Dewey, please don't encourage her to gibberish. This is like
wow, I loved it. I thought that was brilliant.
No, I thought it was really good too. Maybe we can move on though. It was such a good point. I don't think anyone's
agreed. I agree. Everybody agrees. So that was good.
Finley, now that we know that objective is not mind dependent, right? And God is mind, it would be subjective, right?
Well, I don't look at. See, I don't. The reason I think it's objective is because I think that subjective means that it's subject to change, right? This is my very oversimplified explanation.
That's wrong.
And I don't think that God. This is Millith. Relax, man. Jesus Christ. What is? I don't know what it is with you, Millith. No, because you always. No. So relax, man. We're having a
relax, bro.
I literally said. I literally just said it's my oversimplified definition. It could be totally wrong, but it's mine. Don't take from me. But that's just how I look at it. I also don't look at God as a simple agent.
If you found out the definition of how you're using it is wrong,
then that's fair. Then that's fair. But I don't. It wouldn't change my belief though.
That it's subjective.
As wrong as my definition may be, I look at God as being different than just a regular subject.
So
or agent.
And we can talk about it, but why do you feel like it changes your belief? Why is it that when people say certain things about the Bible, it's like, okay, we can move on from that, or like, okay, I get what you're coming from, but I still move on from my belief?
Because you're probably not addressing their points. It seems as though you're like an incompetent reasoner, given your attitude in this conversation.
I was being nice to you, and I see you don't
Dude,
like that.
That's me being honest. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm saying, like, that's probably an account.
I feel like, honestly, my whole thing is just like, y'all are saying, like, oh, these things are true, when I'm being like, oh, this is why I say that for my girlies, and, like, this is it, and you're like, okay, move past it, and then you're being like, okay, well, this is the thing, and I'm like, if we're going to talk about Christ, I know why Jesus loves me. Like, we can always have that conversation. I don't like when other people...
anything that was said here.
No, when they were talking about earlier, like, when it's just like, oh, well, this isn't Christ-like, this isn't this isn't that, and I'm like, as soon as I said something, they was like, we're going to move past it. I don't like that.
No, but I can agree with you. I like people
talking about themselves, and like, I don't get it. Like, people are having a discussion about, like, philosophy or something, and like people will come off the mic and just be like, well, I feel this, and like I felt like I was being, and it's just like, try to focus on the points.
Bro, stop making general statements about dumb people, bro. Talk to the individual. Be a man, Miller.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yes.
Check them out, bro. That's like
general point, dude.
No. You talking about one person. You're not talking about people. You talking about one person. Address the one person you're talking about, bro. Because only one person started talking.
I feel like you should say I.
Put a name on it. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, what's good, AK?
What's good to the room? Respect to the mind.
Hi, AK.
I mean, like, Dollface, like, there's probably, like, a couple of options there. It's, like, number one is, like, people aren't really engaging in good faith about the content of the Bible, right? Which is probably true given some of the people on this app. The second one is, like maybe, like, you're not being as direct as you think you are with your arguments. And, like, there's always, like, a way to improve that, right? Like, like, you can actually work on having these more structured arguments, and that might help you, like, show that people aren't addressing what you're saying to them,
I feel like, honestly, truly, like, I fuck with what you're coming from, and like honestly, truly, there's no way, and like honestly, people like Nathan, Tim, Psych, Pockets know this. There's no way that I can come from more of where I'm coming from without y'all calling me a bully and me being mean. Like there's no way where as a black American woman I can say what I'm saying and y'all don't be like, she's being mean. Oh my gosh, just the pretty girl is being mean to us without like being on like my square, being like, no, I don't agree with what you're saying.
You being pretty when you said that?
No, the whole point is that like it's not personal with all this. It's not personal. People are discussing ideas, right? So like, you know, they're when you say something, they're not thinking like, oh, here's the pretty girl doing X, Y, or Z again, right? They're just trying to discuss the ideas.
You're
not
not,
like
but like my homegirls are, and that's I feel like that's very different for like you versus me. Like that's why I even came into the room apologizing to like Sight, because I'm like, yo, what I did to you was disrespectful. Like as a woman, I know that I shouldn't have been rude to you like that, and that's fucked up. Like I apologize, but I know my bitches like Pockets. Like okay, you lucky if she don't cuss you out on my behalf. What you talking about? You lucky I'm actually cussing you out, because if I don't cuss you out, the girls will come behind me. What you talking about?
Yeah, but that's
So
just, like,
it's
cool.
like a whole situation of being like,
and also too, just like
y'all as men feel like y'all are really banging the Charles and doing what you're doing. There are more men who take up for people like me, and also my girls who don't play that shit. So it's just like, yeah, I'd rather apologize to a nigga who I know like takes up for me and it's like on that same type of shit. And I understand like how he understands like, okay, I'm not always on my shit, but like I'll be the best person I can be. Like I want to be the nicest person I can be.
You're better suited for a show like The View than like a philosophy circle? This sounds like gossip.
Not the
it's
fucking
not about gossip. It's just like focusing the room on Dollface, right? Like we were talking about a philosophical topic, and now we're talking about Dollface, right? Which is what I was trying to like object to. I find people in these rooms try to do that a lot, where they try to center themselves or their feelings, right, and have everyone be discussing like what they think or what they feel, as opposed to like an actual genuine topic.
So
that
I'm saying I'm fine reading the same thing right now.
What I'm doing is I'm trying to rail against it, right? Like if I say
No,
here's
that's
my
cool.
opinion,
Have your
that's
own-
not asking
have
everyone
your
to
own
focus on me,
belief.
right? But like
Have your own belief.
we were
So
clearly
don't bring
talking
me up
about
no
some
more.
like a
It's done. It's over.
philosophical
Nigga,
topic.
you brought yourself up.
That is
Now
over.
What are you doing?
Bring up your own beliefs. Do your
Nigga,
own
you
thing.
brought yourself up. We were talking
What
about
you
like
nigga, you crazy? What the fuck are you
Me?
talking about? Don't
I'm
say
calling
the
you a nigga
N-word,
because you're annoying.
dirty ass nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, great.
Don't ever call me a nigga, you dirty ass piece of shit.
Yeah, okay.
Don't ever call me an N-word. Now go ahead and finish the conversation you were talking about with
Yeah,
this
then shut the fuck up. And how about
Bitch,
that?
I will shut you the fuck up. You want me to shut you up?
Alright,
Is
try
that
your
what you
hardest.
want?
Try your hardest, yeah.
Nah, I'll shut you up. It's never a problem.
Yeah, so Mike, there's a difference between like saying here's my opinion and saying like here's what like what happens with like me and my girl.
I was fucking around.
I know. I'm just trying to make the point like as clear as possible.
But I think it's your job if somebody brings up themselves, sometimes people only have their opinion to add, right? If somebody brings up themselves, it's up to you to dig and see the value or the correlation. You're supposed to take them out of it, right? So with her submission, I took her out of it. You feel me? Because there's other people that feel like her. There's other people that she represents when she speaks. So that's for you. That's
What
for
do you
you.
think she said then? Like, give us your analysis
No,
by taking her out of it.
she was an example. I'm using her.
No, I'm saying, did you listen to her? Did you take her out of it though? Can you kind of
Yeah, take her out of it. What was she saying?
I don't know what the fuck she was saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop leave my girls alone.
No, because I was in and out of what you were saying. But I'm saying that if someone gives their opinion and you're having a philosophical argument or whatever the case is, there's got to be some value in the opinion. You don't have to center the person because they offered something from their life. You can take them as an example and correlate it to the topic.
Period. And honestly, on that fact, I don't give a fuck what y'all hear about. I love niggas. I don't care that y'all want us to hate niggas.
Don't call me no nigga.
All this,
Don't call me
blah,
no
blah.
nigga.
I don't care. I'm sorry, Black American man. That's my king.
Yo, challenge. You said real shit or something?
Get niggas mad.
That's my man. But no, hold on. Shut the fuck up.
Nah,
Because honestly, I love Pockets. Me and Pockets have been cool. Me and Tally, it's a whole new thing where I'm like, okay, Tally.
No one gives a fuck.
I like that
dude,
shit.
Dollface, you're not.
You don't give a fuck, nigga.
No
You
one,
don't give a
no one
fuck.
cares.
But I be hoeing you niggas every single fucking time.
Look, you
I hoe
hoe
you
you
every
behave like
single
that.
fucking time. You are a hoe ass nigga. I hoe you every single time. A big Black American woman, I hoe you. Like, it's not a problem.
Yeah, shut
Like,
up.
yes, that's my girl.
Yeah,
I don't have to
Dollface,
shut up because I hoe you
it's not
niggas.
about you.
I hoe
It's not
both
about
you niggas.
Dollface.
I'm not gonna shut up. Both you niggas shut the fuck up so we can get back to the topic.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Shut up so we can get back to the topic.
Yeah, cool.
Okay,
Both
what's
you
the
niggas.
topic, Dollface?
Shut up! Shut up! You never gonna shut me up. Get up and shut the fuck up so we can get back to the topic,
You don't even
nigga.
speak proper English. What is the
Shut up,
topic?
nigga.
What is the
Shut
topic?
up. Shut
What is the
up.
topic? What is the topic?
Yeah, what's the topic?
You
Dollface?
not my
What
big
is the
sis.
topic?
You're not my big sis.
What's the topic?
What's the topic? Tolly, what's the topic? Tim, what's the topic? Spike, what's the topic? You hoes is nothing to me.
No, we
Shut
were
the
talking
fuck
about
up.
topic before you interrupted.
Shut up. I don't care.
I
Everybody else can talk. You niggas shut the fuck up.
Bro.
Just
Shut
one second,
up.
someone sent her some
Shut
stuff.
up, you ugly ass niggas.
Yo, Nathan.
Hey, Monica.
No.
Hey, Monica.
Can you get rid of this fucking monkey?
Honestly, you
Listen, man,
niggas
y'all
ain't
ran
got
away,
no
man.
list.
Infinity.
That's why
I
you're
was
lucky.
enjoying that
You're
conversation he had
lucky
there with
because
Mr.
you
Infinity.
niggas ain't got no motherfucking lips.
God damn, come on,
What
man.
do you mean? My lips are voluptuous.
Lipless.
I have delicious
Lipless.
lips. Yeah,
Big
yo, Tally.
monkey nigga.
Yo,
You
Tally.
ain't got no lips. We
Yo,
got you
Tally.
in cages and it's okay. It's okay. We got you in cages and it's okay.
Why do you people
Big
come
Black
out
American
cases
will
like
never
that?
lose.
No, don't do that.
We'll
Put a
never
name on it.
lose.
You're talking to
We'll
one person,
never
not
lose.
people.
Why does
All y'all
Dollface
have
come
to
on here
start
and behave like this?
AAABE because you speak a buzz.
Dollface is
You-
what we might call a coon.
Yeah,
She
she's
coons
a
out.
A
Ain't nothing wrong
cool.
with cooning
fucking
out.
porch monkey. You got your mouth.
Nah, I really am y'all niggas' big brother. I be thinking about that. I'm
Are you
y'all
drinking
big
right
brother.
now? Are you like drinking?
No, I don't have to.
So you
because
just like naturally are
Hey,
the
shut
fraternity.
the fuck up. Hey,
No,
you
no,
keep
don't
using
play
words like
with
the
your
R
drinking
word
now.
and this and
Don't do
that.
that.
Like, honestly, you have to use all these bad words because you don't
Okay. Listen.
trash. You're white trash.
Pockets.
Wow.
I can't do it, Pockets.
Horrible.
I can't do it. Help me out.
Dollface, I'm begging you, love. Let's just like.